FM HD2, New York. Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
I just feel more comfortable doing this show when you're late. So I'm just, out of sorts right now. Ty Butler in for Chris Carlin, Bart Scott. It is Bart and Carlin going till 1 o'clock on 880 ESPN, streaming live right here on YouTube, 800-919-3776. Chap lips and all. Let's hear what you got to say.
That's because you Eddie Kane. You know what I'm saying?
Eddie Kane.
You run here. You want to be the lead singer. You
Nice
know what I'm saying?
like this, I wish.
How does it feel to be me?
Raindrops would fall.
See, you ain't have enough crackhead in you when you say that.
Well, you got the crackhead in you. Look at your chapped lips. What happened to, it's the winter time. It's the winter season.
No, I brush my teeth.
So you got to,
I
brush
my teeth. It's cold outside.
those lips are lathered.
It's all good.
Blistex.
It's all
You
good.
looking at me for? I already see you. I already know you. We've been doing this long enough. I already know you're looking for something to make fun of. You can't.
Your wrinkly ass shirt.
Nah,
You
it's a
supposed to
little
be
wrinkle.
professional.
It's a little wrinkle today.
It's like
Nah, so
it's
here's-
like he just got that out the dryer.
Nah, but
He's like,
here's-
it's just out the dryer.
here's what
It
happened,
should have
though.
shook all the wrinkles out.
Here's what
No,
happened.
stand up and show the TV how wrinkly your shirt is. Don't try to hide.
Cool, yeah. Look, the shirt is a little wrinkled. I ain't gonna hold
They
you.
got spray wrinkles for that
It's
type
cool,
of stuff.
but here's what happened to me this morning.
What had happened was
It's a
start
crash-
over. What
It's
happened
a
was
crash course. Getting the kids ready for school. My wife's frantic. You got to pack the lunchbox. And they're at an age now where it's just not smooth. One day they want cereal. Next day they want waffles. So it's just all over the place.
who
And
cares what the hell the kids want? They eat whatever you give them.
yeah, that's the thing. You
See,
want to
you've been a chump already, man. There's kids running your
But
ass.
when you're operating,
I want French
that's
toast
not true. I'm
with
talking about
cinnamon.
in the mornings when you're operating in like such a short window. I've got to get here to talk to my guys at 9 o'clock because they know you're not going to show up until midway through the show. So we got to have a plan. Someone's got to,
Leo,
someone's gotta be here.
When am I ever late outside of Fridays?
someone's got to be
Because I'm
here.
actually doing another job
But-
and I walk over.
There's just a lot happening. Didn't get a chance to, touch the shirt up, but it's cool. It's all right. How you doing today? You good?
So you one of the guys that touched up the shirt, or you iron your shirt when you have to wear it.
Yeah.
So you just throw it in the corner. How
No, I
about
hang
ironing?
it up.
How about ironing before? There's no way that was hung up.
This was hung up.
Man, it is no. That mean it was hung up wrinkled.
Exactly.
It shoulda-
Which
it shoulda
tends to
failed-
happen
It
after
should
it
have
gets
failed. It should have
washed.
failed.
That tends to happen after you wash your clothes. They come out wrinkled, and then you gotta
iron
iron
it, and then you hang it up.
Is that really? How
Okay,
people-
okay. Tell me this. So when you get your clothes from the dry cleaners, do you have to
But this
iron
wasn't
it? No,
in the
no, no,
dry
no.
cleaner.
But if you would
This
have ironed
wasn't
it,
in the dry cleaner. This is
Leo,
just
if you would have ironed it, right, and it was
if
hung
you would've
up,
what?
ironed it.
Who?
If it was put up that way,
If you would have did what to it?
pressed it.
Okay.
If you would have did that, correct, when you take it off the hanger, it would have been already straight. So that means you hung it up wrinkled because you a lazy ass.
Okay, so I don't think normal people after they wash and dry their clothes.
I do. I'm
iron,
normal.
they go
I've done
through
that
it,
since I was a
iron.
kid.
Nah,
My
I don't
mom
think
give me
that's
a whole
real thing.
basket of clothes, and
I
you
don't think
iron
that's
your
a real
clothes and you
thing.
hang them up, correct?
No.
Or so when your
You
jeans
take
just
your
be wrinkled, you
clothes-
just hang them up. Hope that the wrinkles fall out when you hang it up.
No, you iron it when it's ready for
Correct.
use.
No, hell, that's the
Am I
dumbest thing.
bugging here?
No,
That's
I'm
the-
with
that's
Ty
the
on this one. You iron for
Iron
for
when
use.
it's ready for use.
That is the dumbest thing I ever heard.
Why am I gonna
Like,
wash clothes?
How do you know you have time?
Iron it and then put them away.
So you just wash your clothes, throw it in a basket, and as needed, you pick through the clothes and
Not
say, "Oh,
No,
you
today I want
fold
to wear
them
this."
or hang them.
Fold them or come on, Bart.
Oh, y'all crazy as hell, man.
Come on, guys.
Y'all lazy as hell. I grew up. See, y'all younger. I grew up where the clothes come out, you iron them, and you put them up on these.
I still can't figure out what you're trying to say. What do you do to these clothes? You
earn
earn them?
Yeah, that's what I said.
EARN?
IRON.
And how do you pronounce
Iron.
that?
Iron.
Iron them.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. It's
All
called.
right.
It's called.
This is like the Baltimore segment where
No,
we just
no.
give Bart a sentence.
It's called a Midwest accent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, you lazy work. So you just hang wrinkled clothes up and then say, "Okay, I need it today." What if you're in a rush? What if you're in a rush? You don't have time to do that.
This is what happens.
You teach your children
you're in
bad
a
habits.
rush-
You teach your children bad habits.
Hey, man, don't come at my parenting skills, buddy. That's a low blow.
No, what I'm saying is
Don't come out how I'm parenting.
that is a bad habit,
Nah,
man.
That's
If you're
that's
ready,
a bridge too far.
if you're ready, you don't have to get ready. You see what I'm saying?
This. Turn it into a sermon.
And
Go
how
ahead,
about
preacher?
How about I got to get up and make them lunch? How about making them lunch the night before? How about that?
So they could be soggy the next day?
Oh, a sandwich is going to be sorry. How about the sandwich that you buy when you go into Starbucks that's sitting in the refrigerator? What do you mean?
My kid likes chicken nuggets, so I'm not going to make that the night before. That has to be.
So you're going to make fresh chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
That's going to sit for 3 hours before lunchtime.
No,
so what's the damn difference? Right, Leo? Am I tripping?
From the night before?
That's a good point.
Am I tripping?
No, there is a difference from it having sat the night before.
I put them in I put them in the microwave. I'm sorry.
It's not the microwave.
Okay, the New Wave.
Air fryer.
Okay, well,
toaster
New Wave.
oven.
New Wave is a brand of air fryer.
Yeah.
So you're going to do that, and then they're not going to eat them for 3 hours later. What's the point? What's the point?
What do you mean? I can't be in school right before he's ready to eat and make the damn nuggets.
Correct. So make them the night before because he's going to have to heat them up anyway.
Nah, it's different.
Am I tripping?
Yeah, you tripping.
Leo, am I tripping?
They also have these.
Am I tripping?
I don't know any. You make a good point. I don't know any kid that gets permission to heat up their food at lunchtime. You're gonna have cold nuggets anyway. So I agree with you, Bart.
It's going to be that temperature anyway.
But the little plate we put it in keeps it heated.
But for 4 hours. They get to school at 7. Hold up. You're
8 o'clock.
Okay.
They eat around 11:30.
So school is 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
How long does it take you to drive to school?
7 to 10 minutes.
Okay. So 3 hours and 7 minutes, like cooled nuggets is like fresh and tasty.
Well, better than it would have been if it was cool
This
for
dude is tripping.
12 hours and 8 minutes.
So how about you don't have to worry about coming to work as a professional on a national, on a local show that people can see all over the world with wrinkled ass shirt.
Mm-hmm.
If you just make your kids lunch the night before, that's teaching the kids preparation, dedication, right?
So in addition to people seeing my wrinkled shirt, they saw them chapped lips of yours.
That's okay.
That we're still trying to.
That's
fix.
okay. That's okay.
It's cool.
Because guess what, Leo? Once I look through my bag and get my lip balm, I'm going to be fixed. That wrinkled ass shirt is wrinkled for the rest of the day.
It's cool. You know why it's cool?
Because you don't care. You married?
No, because I have peace. I have peace.
How do you have peace? You came in, you talking about how fanatic it was, right? So now you all in a rush.
No,
and now you all
peace not that the world gives to me. Peace that the Lord up above gives to me.
See, now you want to go Jesus Christ. Are we going 12 pounds, 6 ounces, baby Jesus? Which Lord are we praying to?
You want to talk some sports? We got Jason McCourty. He's going to join us at 10:30. He's on the call this week for Raiders and Broncos. Joe Fortenbaugh.
Damn, what he do to people?
That's a good game.
The Raiders?
No, it's just because
was he the new Solomon Wilcox?
Denver's going for the 1 seed. And New England's not going to allow them to take their foot off the gas pedal. So he's on the call for Raiders Broncos. Talk to him at 10:30. Joe Fortenbaugh, ESPN sports betting analyst, going to join us at 12:45, high noon today. So we get to do something that we're not accustomed to, and that's debating, going back and forth.
Yeah, sure.
It's a little bit of a wrinkle. You and I just aren't, used to doing that.
You've been on Thursday shows before, right?
I'm joking, man. You and I are always going back and forth.
You like the little brother that I never wanted.
But you do have and love and appreciate.
Yeah, I can respect a little bit.
800-919-3776. Listen, I don't want to offend anybody, but here's what I'll say. Any Knicks fan who doesn't want Giannis is insane. Like, 2-time league MVP, champion, watched him drop 50 in a clincher to win the title 4 years ago. At worst, he's the 4th best player in the league, and that's just being conservative. I'm saying at worst, like that. It's Shea, Luka, Jokic, Giannis. We can debate the order, but at worst, he's 4th. That guy is in play. You can have him,
Durant.
And you're like, nah, I'm good. I'd rather have Deuce McBride and Mitchell Robinson. I mean,
but
ridiculous.
At what cost?
So insane to me.
We still have PTSD from.
We still have what?
PTSD.
Okay. I thought you said PD. My fault.
No, that's what happens.
I'm listening to every single thing you say. I'm listening.
That's okay. That's what our listeners do. They listen. From the Carmelo trade and gutting the roster, it depends on what you have to give up. Because I think it's crazy to think that you're going to go 1-for-1 cat for Giannis. That's stupid. Why would they do that?
Can we just talk about that for a moment? Because I think the further we get, and this happens with everything, like the further you get removed from something, you start to misremember it, and then people tell the story of what happened, and because it's told so often, that then becomes what the reality is. People acting like the Melo trade was bad. You want to go back and look at who the Knicks gave up?
Didn't win nothing.
Yeah, but it's like, whoa, you have PTSD from the Melo trade because you gave up Danilo Gallinari, Wilson Chandler, Raymond Felton. Like these not scrubs, but
they're guys
you're getting Melo, who ended up being a top 5 player with the Knicks.
No,
let's not act like
what happened,
it was some horrendous trade.
But what did they win? 2,
I mean,
what was the issue?
They didn't win.
The issue was depth. Right? Because
that was not the issue.
You can't just win with a superstar, too.
The issue for the Knicks.
Stoudemire got old, got hurt.
Injuries.
So they tried to patch it together and bring an old-ass Jason Kidd that was only there for 1 year to go for it. And they fell short. And after that, it was all downhill from that.
My point is people are misremembering the trade. We can talk about whether or not holistically it was a success because they didn't win a championship. But that wasn't because, man, we really would have beaten the Pacers had we had Wilson Chandler. No, that wasn't the problem.
What was the problem?
Amari's health was a huge issue, which is why Phoenix didn't want to give him that
we
deal.
knew that. That's what I'm saying.
That was a problem.
Right.
Melo ended up getting hurt. And then you also, by the way, were in the midst of the Big Three in Miami.
Because you were top heavy. But you didn't even get to the Big Three half the time in Miami. Get your ass kicked.
Yeah, you got beaten by you played them once, but you got beaten by Indiana. And that just was like the peak of what that Knicks team was. But it wasn't a bad trade. I just think that there's too much revisionist history that happens with the Melo trade.
But it wasn't a great trade either. Hindsight, if they would have just built it the right way and slowly and through the draft, maybe they would have had more sustainable success.
I disagree with that. You're acquiring a guy who at the time was one of the 7 best players in the league.
Yeah, and if you would have just waited to the end of the season and not getting pressure because you were afraid of the lockout coming, the pending lockout or potential lockout, you wouldn't have choked up and you wouldn't have missed out.
But that's not why they did not win. They didn't win because their co-star was old and injured. If Amari's healthy, if Amari was the same version of him when he first got into the Knicks, then it's a different story.
We knew it was a degenerative condition.
Exactly, which is why they were trying to capitalize in that short window.
And what was the window? 2 years?
Yeah, it didn't end up being as long.
You make a big-ass trade like that for 2 years?
Yeah, but again, Bart, the reason why they didn't win wasn't because of
it's because
Mozgov.
Because they didn't have enough players. You really could have
used the Mozgov minutes. That's not what happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I just seen my city win championships with a bunch of good role players and a lot of depth that wore good teams.
You said championships?
Yeah, ships.
Oh, you're going back to the bad boys? I mean, they
does it matter? Is that part of the history?
No, but
no. So the Knicks have. We're not going to talk about the Knicks ever win.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm talking about
confused in the moment as to what you were talking about.
Yeah, you knew what I was talking about.
No, at first I thought you were just talking about 04. And then I remember, I'm like, all right, you're going back to late 90s.
We had 2 runs. Yeah. We had 2 runs. And the 2 runs were built, same teams that was built the same way. Rasheed Wallace is a star. We would never call or mistake Rasheed Wallace for Shaquille O'Neal. We would never mistake Chauncey Billups for Isaiah Thomas or Steph Curry. So, what I'm saying is what I think fans don't want, I don't think they want to gut the team.
But what's
so much so much so that if Giannis, who's getting older, gets hurt, you can't carry the water until he gets back.
By the way, he did get hurt last night in the Bucks game,
and he's getting older. You can say whatever you want. Whenever you say, "Oh, he's an arm man," stuff like that.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what is, and we can take your phone calls 800-919-3776. What is that line of demarcation where we get to that's too much? Because for me, if I've got a chance to, Jalen Brunson is what we call him, top 8, top 10, top 12. Like, where do you feel like it's a fair ranking for Brunson?
Top 20?
20. So I would say top 10, top 12 ranking.
No, he's not top 10.
All right, whatever. So in my eyes, he's a top 10, top 12 player. You get Giannis, who's inarguably a top 4 player. If I get those two together in an Eastern Conference that appears to be weak, I'm taking my chances with that. So what do you feel like it's too much? Yeah, well, going forward, because Giannis would then, sign an extension or, wait until he's eligible for that.
And then Tatum will be
contract.
back next year.
But where do you feel comfortable going? Like if I say
Bridges in Towns. And maybe a draft pick if I have one.
So Cat, Bridges, a pick for Giannis, you're doing that.
Yeah. I'm giving up, and we probably got to take a bum back, so we probably got to take the Nasses with him.
A bum back.
You got to take one of their bad
Maybe
contracts.
Kuzma's got what, 22 million?
Man, ain't nobody gonna take. Man, that's a good player for them.
They're
not gonna give up. Yeah, they're not gonna give up Kuzma.
He's a what player for them?
He's a decent player.
Did you watch him in the playoffs last year?
I don't care about it. I don't care about one series.
No, they're gonna
1 year.
They're gonna want to. Kuzma hasn't been a good player since 2020. But anyway, they're going to want to get rid of that contract. If you're going into a rebuild, which is another thing that makes this so interesting, like who's to say Milwaukee wants Cat anyway with the amount of money he's making? Why would you want Bridges fresh off of that mega extension? If I'm trading Giannis after I just waived Dame, I'm going into a rebuild. I'm going into a reset, which makes the Miles Turner contract they gave him this summer just perplexing. But so it would probably have to involve some third team to facilitate this. But I just can't listen to, man, would love to trade, can't give up OG. I heard Dave say that this morning. No, I'm not giving up OG. Really? If it's for Giannis, you're not giving up OG?
I think what you're
saying. Who's hurt right now? Again.
I think why he's saying that is because you need a guy like OG to be able to play against tough wings. So,
but I have Bridges.
Bridges isn't OG from a defensive standpoint.
I
like bigger bodies. I love a bigger, stronger dude. You know what I'm saying? No Diddy. That's just the reality.
Well, we know
if I got to pick between Bridges and OG, who do you think is the better player right now?
Well, right now I got to go with the guy who's playing.
Okay.
The guy who, and Bridges actually.
All right,
really
so Bobby Portis is better than Giannis because he's playing.
No.
You know what the hell I'm saying. So, player for player, all things being equal.
When they're both at their
player?
best, I would say OG because he is a game record defensively and offensive. He's a winner. We saw it in Toronto. Right. We saw when he first got here in New York. Problem is, it's not just those guys at their peak. Who would you rather have? The contract.
Let's be the chemistry.
I feel better. The contract factors into.
Isn't it about the same? Bridges and OG.
No, OG's at 220. And OG's always hurt.
Yeah, but
Bridges is the Iron Man.
See, I think that's crazy though. When you this narrative, OG hasn't been super hurt, the major injuries.
He's hurt every year. It doesn't matter. He got hurt in the playoffs 2 years ago. The Knicks, you could argue, get to the conference finals if he doesn't pull his hamstring.
I wouldn't give up OG because when he's healthier, he's better, and I'm gonna need somebody to handle the wing players while Giannis handle the big man, or he can be able to do it. So I have an opportunity to get one of the league's 4 best players who's in his prime. He's a champion. Is he in his prime? How old is he? 30?
He's what is he, 29?
30.
He's still in his prime.
He's 30, so you got 5 years.
Won a championship.
Yep.
2-time league MVP, defensive player of the year.
Been hurt twice.
Accolade.
Been hurt twice this year.
Every accolade. But what's stopping me from acquiring that guy is OG Anunoby. That to me, that's a conversation I can't take seriously.
It's giving up all my depth. How do the pieces work? How do pieces work together? That's what I'm saying. And what I'm saying is I don't have to get fleeced, especially because I know Giannis wants out and he's earned the right to get out. He's done everything he was supposed to for Milwaukee. So Milwaukee can't try and say, well, we need to make sure that we fleece somebody for it. They got to just do what they have to do. And if they're trying to get younger and get more flexible, maybe you do get a team like this. This is what I'm saying. Why wouldn't the Spurs take them? The Spurs got more. They got way better assets.
We can have that conversation about the teams that are in better position to get them now, like San Antonio, like Houston, like Atlanta.
Why wouldn't OKC?
OKC can do it.
They got a Kabil. I give you Chet Holmgren.
Yo, OKC's got the Clippers pick coming to them next year, and that's going to be A lottery.
You got
pick.
Chet. I'll trade Chet Holmgren.
Chet, that lottery pick, and
yeah, they and
the other Jalen Williams,
and one of the 20 million picks they got.
OKC could do it. San Antonio could do it. Houston, and that's what's scary. And that's what's scary about this, because like there's an argument.
Why wouldn't he want to go to Houston? I don't know why.
We saw this with LeBron.
You got
right?
another. You got a fellow Nigerian.
But you want to stay.
We're very happy to be here.
But you want to stay in a conference that's going to give you a. I don't want to say.
Don't say LeBron. Don't say I'm worried about LeBron.
No, I said Giannis. Similar to what LeBron did.
Okay.
Staying in the East for all those years, because he realized smartly there's an easier path to the finals, and then once you're in the finals, like you can win it. So I think for Giannis, it would be smarter to stay East. But like Atlanta's got pieces they can give up. They've got the Pelicans lottery pick for the Derek Queen trade.
But do we really think that we're taking them seriously? Like Atlanta. I know with Porzingis and all that type of stuff. Who's going to want to take Porzingis? Porzingis always hurt. To your point,
that team's
he's
good,
worse.
Man.
He's worse than OG.
That team's good this year, and they've been better without Trae Young.
If you want, right, better without your player, right?
Well, he would have to be in the deal. He would have to be in the deal.
Who's going to want to take him? A dude that's a defensive liability that's small. I know you like your men small.
No, you just said that you like. Don't try to throw this on me when you just said the pause. We had the pause-worthy soundbite of the show so far.
Okay. So how do you like him?
Like who?
Nothing. Never mind.
800-919-3776. We got
Do we have any McCourty. Do we have any spray wrinkle things we can spray his chest while we on break? It's a CVS. Let's call it. Send somebody. You want me to send somebody to CVS? Get the wrinkler.
Go ahead. Send Julio to CVS.
See, man, that's disrespectful.
By the way,
we can call Uber delivers or whatever and have them go pick it up and bring it right across the street.
Nah, you run a business. Don't you got all these different people working for you? By the way, Jay-Z's birthday today, so we're going to hear Hov all show. You with that?
I'm cool with Jigga. You know what he is.
800-919-3776. Let's talk to my man Breezy in New Jersey. What's up, Breezy?
Good morning, fellas.
What's up, baby?
The first thing you said was the Knicks fans that don't want Giannis. It's
Insane.
not that the Knicks fans don't want Giannis. The organization can't afford to get Giannis. Y'all said how Carl Towns is a superstar. Now y'all can't wait to get him out the door.
Who said that Cat was a superstar?
Everybody said that when they was trying to get rid of Julius Randle.
No, I don't think people were saying he was a superstar. People were saying he was an up. I never called Cat a superstar.
Oh, my God.
I never called Cat a superstar. What you can say is he's a significant upgrade over Randle.
Breezy? How quick they forget, Breezy?
Bart's just playing into this because he's a troll,
Bart.
but no one called Cat a superstar. Let's cut that out.
Come on now. You said he's playing MVP worthy. You said he's playing MVP worthy last year at the beginning of the year.
That's different from being a superstar.
The Knicks organization can't afford to get Giannis.
If we really
gave up 5 first-round picks for the guy from the Nets.
Oh, Bridges. If we really want to keep it a stack, Breezy, there are a lot of Knicks fans who, when Cat got here, were actually not, and I appreciate the call, weren't all that in love with the trade because he's earned, or I don't want to say he's earned, but he's got this characteristic that people say about him where he's soft. Like that's been floated around. And people were also like devastated they lost Dante DiVincenzo.
Is that your belief?
That he's soft?
Yeah.
No.
So it's hard.
What's good with you? Are you good today? You good?
Bro, I'm trying to get your characterization of how you view Karl Anthony Towns.
I think he's a phenomenal player. He's not a superstar. He's got silly behaviors that
But what do you mean?
Love that pop up in big games, like the foul trouble and the lack of defense. Like those things can alter playoff series. He's not a perfect player, but for right now, what they have, he's been tremendous in his role. I'm also not stopping at a chance to get Giannis. If all I've got to do is give up Cat, and if Cat and Bridges gets that trade done, I'm doing that.
What if they want to? Okay, and McBride.
You obviously will have to wait until. And McBride, I'm doing it.
And OG.
No, come on. That's just unrealistic.
You're talking about you getting the greatest player ever. He's carried more bumps to the championship than that.
So as soon as you start arguing and using like things that are made up, that's how we know you're losing. I never called Giannis the greatest player ever.
You just said he's top 4. Is that not greatest? Is that not Hall of Fame worthy? Is that not first ballot?
Joe Leo?
He just called him top 4. What's the difference?
What's up, Ty?
Is saying someone's one of the 4 best players in the league the same as saying they're the greatest ever?
No.
I said one of the greatest ever. I said one of the greatest.
Okay. 800-919-3776. Before we get to McCourty, I want to hit this guy, Sean in Long Island. He is opposed to a Knicks Giannis trade. What's up, Sean?
What's going on? Bart, how you doing, brother? I got one side note. Long Island is New York. Father God MC come from here. Rakim Allah. Public Enemy. A lot of brothers come from here. So Long Island is New York, brother.
That's what I meant.
Right.
You took that offensive.
I love you, though. I love you, though, bro. But anyway, the Knicks always a day late, a dollar short. You think we don't get one superstar, 2 superstars? Like you said, if you get hurt, we all messed up. Going back to Carmelo Anthony, we broke up a good team. We had a rotation of squad. Even Golden State, they had like a damn near second squad in their first championship with Van Bosa and all them other guys. What I'm saying to you is OKC got one dude and a couple solid dudes, and they got a whole squad. Indiana is deep. We need to keep our team the way it is and run it deep. We got Clutch and Jalen Brunson, who's top 20, not top 10, but top 20.
Thank you.
That's how I feel we should go.
Top 20. And listen,
I guarantee you, by the way, and I appreciate the call. I'll get to your point about the Melo trade that, again, gets misremembered. We do have to take a break. I guarantee you, and I'll give you to the end of this show.
We can't run through the stoplight?
To come up with a list, because you said top 20?
I say he's not. He's like in between 15 and 20.
Okay, so come up with a list of 14 guys right now in the NBA better than Jalen Brunson.
Not a problem.
We'll get to that before the end of the show.
Not a problem.
Up next,
not a problem.
Jason McCourty, ESPN NFL analyst, going to join us.
It's like 8. It's like 8 on the Pistons.
Week 14.
No,
and get into what's happening tonight with the Cowboys and the Lions.
Yeah,
I'm talking. He's just got no. I'm talking. He's talking. Let's just Joe Leo. How about you just start talking and Ray Dinahan, you getting involved in the action too.
We wrote it in 3 parts. We wrote
different
it in
conversations all at the same time. That'll be a fun listen.
We wrote it in 3-part harmony. If you take the time like to instead of talking to the mic, talking to your chest so you can iron some of them wrinkles out, maybe we can get to. I can't even concentrate.
Shut
man.
Up with them
chapped
ass lips.
It's like
we take a break.
It's like a 3D shirt with
right
all them
here
damn wrinkles.
880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
Flatten your mountains out.
That's the ease at which you get information. You want it, you get it. Like that. Ask your phone. Group chat. Smartphone. You're always connected and informed in real time. No waiting. So if you're diabetic and still using finger sticks to read your blood sugar, what are you waiting for? Knowing your blood sugar levels instantly is important for managing diabetes. Call US Med at 888-665-0696. To learn more about continuous glucose monitors, a real-time instant method to track your blood glucose, US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 1,000 private insurers. And the best part? Call 888-665-0696 and we'll give you a free insurance benefits check today. So call 888-665-0696 today. That's 888-665-0696 and manage your diabetes as easy as...
On the southbound West Side Highway, Henry Hudson Parkway, you got delays in toward the 150s, but an accident just clearing there a few moments ago, southbound side between the 150s and the 120s. It had been blocking the center lane. On the Southern State Parkway, westbound by Merrick Avenue, its construction work left lane is closed. In from New Jersey, it's about 15 to 20 at the George Washington Bridge. Lincoln and Holland Tunnel's the same, at least 20 at the Holland-Lincoln Tunnel, about 15. And the New Jersey Turnpike northbound side by exit 13. Truck and car lanes very slow. There's an accident involving a truck at the end of the entrance ramp at Route 278, coming in and out of the Goethals Bridge very slow at the Turnpike in Elizabeth. New Jersey Transit now service back on or close to schedule in and out of New York's Penn Station. I'm Bob Williams on 880 ESPN New York.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness. Experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
This is the story of the one. As the purchasing manager at a manufacturing plant, she knows the only thing more important than having the right safety gear is having it there when you need it. That's why she partners with Grainger for auto reordering, so her team members can count on her to have cut-resistant gloves on hand, and each shift can run safely and efficiently. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With Progressive Customer Service, there are lots of ways to connect with us, so you never have to miss a second of your favorite sport. Because you'd much rather watch a ball go through a net 124 times in 48 minutes when you don't really have to pay attention until the last two, and then somehow those 2 minutes will take an hour. You don't want to miss all that. Luckily, you can chat with Progressive on our app, online, or over the phone without missing a single one of those times the ball goes through the metal circle. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Every day a star is born, and it's perfect because Jay-Z, born on this day, December 4th, back in 1969. So happy birthday to the greatest rapper of all time.
Whoa. Greatest rap?
We don't have to get into that right now. We can argue about that later. Joining us on the line right now, ESPN NFL analyst. He is going to be on the call this Sunday for Raiders and the Broncos. Our guy, Jason McCourty. What's up, Jason? What's going on?
What's happening? Jay-Z, greatest rapper of all time. I appreciate you saying that. 100% in agreement.
See, there we go.
So Ether, you didn't side with Ether? Is he the greatest businessman or the greatest rapper alive?
Greatest rapper. Longevity.
Greatest rapper alive.
Commercial success. I mean, all the metrics. Bars on bars on bars. Greatest.
You just gave him a bonus because he got the chick. even though he was 20 years older than her. Manipulation.
I got the hottest chick.
Surviving Jigger coming out later.
You said I got the hottest chick in the game wearing my chain. That's right, Hove.
Mm.
Yeah. Jason, so let's start here before we go national. I want to start with the locals, Jets and Giants. Do you think that there is any way Joe Schoen, after what has been a debacle of a regime, can keep his job as the general manager of the New York Football Giants?
I would say from where we stand, watching and listening to the news conference, I would say no. I think a lot of that is going to have to do with who the next head coach is. I think as they go through this search and they're trying to figure that part out of it, if there's a relationship with Joe Schoen, I give it a chance. But I would say more than likely, no, he's not the general manager moving forward. And I think, obviously, the production of the team over the last few years with him and Brian Daboll speaks for itself. And I think beyond that, just when you're trying to start this thing over and you're getting a head coach, you want that relationship between head coach and general manager to be one that can thrive and one that's going to start off on a good note. So when I looked at him and Brian Dable coming in, it looked like the perfect pairing. Both of these guys coming from Buffalo have a relationship. It hasn't worked out, so it's hard to imagine the next head coach is going to say, yeah, give me Joe Schoen, a holdover from a year ago, and tie my name to him.
So just stand on the Giants. When you see the things that happened to Duel Carter, what do you think about does that show a lack of leadership from the player standpoint? You know, when you hear what Brian Burns had to say, you hear Dexter Lawrence, are you surprised that, you know, Javon Hollins, you know, Akarike would seem like veteran guys that a young guy would listen to, but it sounds like it's a lack of accountability and mutual respect for, you know, the players in that locker room?
Yeah, I wouldn't say, to me, it doesn't speak to the leadership just because, and I know you can speak to this too. Like, I've been a leader and I've been on plenty of teams where you get young guys in that just don't get it. And you can tell a guy X amount of times, you can try to do so many things as a player to try to get him to understand. But until he cares enough to start to be a professional, start to be responsible, start to be a grown-up and get those things done, it doesn't matter. And I think it speaks more to probably an organizational leadership standpoint, because we always talk about it. It starts at the top and it trickles down. I could be a captain on a team. I can be a leader. And a guy in my position group may not be showing up. I was with Javon Holland his rookie year. I could have said to Javon, like, hey, you got to be here. And he may say, to hell with you. I'm going to show up when I want to show up. If he's not punished by the coach that's in charge there, it doesn't matter what the player leadership is saying underneath it. I think what we've seen in these last few weeks since Kafka's taken over and we've seen Abdul Carter get in trouble, you're seeing the leadership from an organizational standpoint as a head coach. You're holding guys accountable. Now it's up to Abdul Carter after that. We've seen the talent. We saw how high he was drafted. He now has to be able to get the message. There is no long lost lesson in all of this. Show up and do the things you're supposed to do. It's as easy as that, and then the rest of it will take care of itself with his type of talent.
Now, Jason, if you were one of the leaders in this Giant locker room that clearly has a bunch of issues, but I think one of the biggest is the Jackson Dart situation and the fact that he is, you know, so prone to injury, repeatedly getting hit. But in the face of all of that, first game back, you know, he takes hits, and then in the press conference, he's just like, yeah, I mean, this is just how I play. So how would you as a leader handle conversations with Jackson, letting him know that, yeah, man, it's cool to have that one gear and be fierce and play that speed, but you also have to protect yourself. And publicly, there needs to be some type of accountability in the way that, you know, you articulate you're getting better as far as protecting yourself.
Yeah, it seems like up until this point, it's like those conversations you have with your wife at home when you have a strong opinion and she just doesn't care. She's going to pretend like she hears you and then go do her thing. That's what it seems like is happening. So for me, I think they've already attempted. I got to imagine there's been a lot of guys, coaches included, that have gone up to him and tried to express to him the importance of his availability. I think it's gotten to the point now, if I'm a leader on that team, like, it has to be dealt with in the moment. So that game the other night against New England, he's tiptoeing down the sideline and Christian Ellis blows him up. For one, you make sure he's all right. When you get back to the sideline, whether it's a defensive player, whether it's an offensive lineman, I might be going off on Jackson Dart on the sideline and saying to him, step out of bounds, and just you're going to visibly see on camera that you are snapping, because I think at this point, it's not just a conversation when we get in the locker room or after the game. It has to be in that moment of getting him to understand how important it is to have him out there. And I think in the heat of the battle, you're allowed to have those conversations and those confrontations. And then you can talk about it on Monday and say, hey, my bad, I didn't mean to blow up on you, but I just need you to understand that we have to have you out there. Because up until this point, the tough guy and all of that, I respect the hell out of Jackson Dart and the way he plays the game. But it's not college anymore. It's not high school. And you've done these things up until this point, but you haven't done them at this level. And for guys that have been at this level, you've probably watched. There's multiple people on that team that have watched quarterback after quarterback just playing for the Giants. It's like, dude, we see something in you, but we need to have you out there.
You know, at what point, you know, you saw Theo Johnson potentially, you know, get into an altercation and, you know, potentially get fined, you know, or get a 15-yard penalty. At what point as a team, if it doesn't get better, do you just collectively say, okay, somebody takes a shot on him, you don't protect them to let them know that, listen, you got to learn your lesson, bro. And we can't come here and put ourselves at jeopardy. because we're protecting you for something you're doing. It's like that uncle you got or that you take out to the club and at the bar. It's always somebody else's fault, and then now every time you go out, you got to fight because you can't let your cousin get his ass kicked. But it's like, bro, come on, man. No, man, he didn't. Come on, man. You smacked this girl on the ass, man. Like, what the hell are you talking about?
It's a great point. I was with Dominique Foxworth on Get Up this past week, and he talked about Jackson Dart being out there. It impacts where kids are going to school, where families are going to live. It is that important. And I think to your point, during the game, I tweeted out that the Giants are fighting the wrong people. They're fighting the New England Patriots because their quarterback's getting hit. They need to go fight Jackson Dart and tell him to stop allowing himself to get hit. So I think to that point of what you're saying, Bart, it does get to the point where, like, you're always going to protect your teammate. I get that part of it. And Giants fans were mad as hell at me. I became a homer because I said everything that everybody across America was saying while they were watching the game. But it is to that point where it's like you're not going to fight your quarterback, but it has to become a heated discussion to get him to understand how important it is. But as an offensive lineman, as a tight end, you're never going to see your quarterback get hit and not do something about it. But you got to be able to address it with him nose to nose as well.
So kind of understanding, what this situation is. You got the Three Stooges and Carter, Dart, and Scatterboo. All got different issues, but they're young, talented, and immature and needs to learn how to be professionals. How does that affect your coaching search? I mean, does it have to be an established coach that comes in with instant credibility? Does it have to be a disciplinarian, a guy that's a no-nonsense guy like Vrabel? Or so what's more important, getting that type of guy or getting an offensive guy?
I would always say getting the first type of guy you talked about, a leader of men. I think that is first and foremost when you're trying to find a head coach. I think Mike Vrabel is a perfect example of that. We watched what Dan Quinn was able to do in his first year with Jaden Daniels. That's another guy that I would categorize as a leader of men. I think the offensive mind part of it is obviously very important. That's the role of an offensive coordinator. You bring somebody in that can call plays, that can design plays, and that can get people open and that can be productive on the offensive side of the ball. But when you're bringing in someone to stand in front of the room every single day and address 80 to 90 men and women within your organization and convince everybody to follow one vision and truly believe that one vision is going to get us to where we want to get, and that's hoisting the Lombardi trophy. I think it has to start with somebody that is a consummate leader of men that's going to be consistent each and every day. And I think the discipline part of that is very important. You mentioned Vrabel's name. I've been up in New England in the preseason. I watch how he interacts with his guys, how he holds them accountable, how he can be an a-hole to guys on one day, but at the same time, that next week he's having a conversation about them, about their families, about being a husband, about being a father, all of those different things. So I think the ability to connect to players is so important to be able to get any and everything out of them. When you mention these three rookies and Dart and Scatterboo and Abdul Carter, getting those guys to understand what it is exactly to be a pro and helping them maximize their potential, I think a lot of that has to do with not putting them part of it is putting them in position on game day, but it's also grooming them into pros so that those guys are one day going to be the leaders in your locker room.
Talking with Jason McCourty, CBS NFL analyst. He's going to be on the call for Raiders Broncos.
Yeah, who you piss off for that, man? No, this message.
Hey, part of the game, baby.
Wait,
play your role.
Wait, so do you feel like Denver has a shot? The AFC is so wide open, especially if Patrick is not part of the fold. You think Denver can really go on a run here with Bo Nix at quarterback and win the conference?
I do. This conversation has been about them and New England at the top, where we've all just tried to continue to poke holes. But the issue is, if you look at the AFC, because the Broncos' offense at moments struggled. Their pass game against the Commanders, the defense came up a little bit shorter of allowing the run game to get going. Mariota throwing short passes, but they still found a way to win. And I think finding a way to win is what happens in the playoffs and how you advance. You look across the AFC, the teams that we look at as the Giants, the Kansas City Chiefs, you look at all the issues that they have within their team. Yes, they have Patrick Mahomes. Now they have two tackles that are both hurt that may not play in a must-win game against the Houston Texans this year. You look across the Baltimore Ravens, how Lamar Jackson is playing. You can't say that you feel great about that. The Buffalo Bills are very limited on the offensive side of the ball, and they can't stop the run on defense. Joe Burrow just got back healthy. So it's like the teams that we all had selected at the beginning of the season to represent the AFC, it's hard for me to point at the Patriots, at the Broncos, and teams that are at the top. Even you can put the Colts in that boat and some of these teams, the Jacksonville Jaguars, and say, well, they don't have a shot because we can't really envision those being the teams to represent the conference. But, damn, the other teams have so many flaws. I have no reason to say the Denver Broncos can't be the team to win the AFC this year.
Hey, with that metrics, right, you're talking about defense, you're talking about quarterback play. If that's the case, if we put everything into like a simulator, wouldn't the Texans be the most dangerous team? Because you would think that C.J. Stroud, he hasn't been what he was his first year when he was a rookie MVP candidate. But you would say that he has better weapons on the outside with Collins and that. But they have equally a disruptive and maybe the most disruptive defense out of all the people that potentially can be in a tournament. So with that metrics, would you make Houston, if they get in, the most dangerous team in the postseason?
Yeah, to me, it's not even a matter if they get in. I think Houston wins the division. I think the way C.J. Stroud played against the Colts coming back off the concussion was one of the better games he's played this season, getting the ball out of his hands, accurate, making some throws on the run. So to me, exactly what you're saying, I think the Houston Texans are the team that right now are on the outside looking in. I think when it's all said and done, they're going to end up being the division winners in the AFC South. And, yes, they're going to make some noise in the playoffs because the defense has been dominant all season. And I think C.J. Stroud being out for 3 weeks and Davis Mills getting those wins and him being able to sit down and watch, I think actually benefited him in this offense of now him returning. And sometimes it takes a little time to sit down and say, okay, especially getting a new offensive coordinator and Nick Caley this year, maybe this is exactly what he's trying to hit on or what he's trying to get me to understand. And the offense looked a lot better this past week.
Wait, so you think they win this game Sunday night against the Chiefs?
I do. Josh Simmons is out. Jawan Taylor may not play. You're talking about two backup tackles going against Will Anderson and Daniil Hunter on the outside. I just think that is a huge advantage for the Houston Texans and what they can do on the defensive side of the ball.
So KC's done then. It's hard to imagine they get to 7 losses and losing tiebreakers to the Jags, to the Bills.
Yeah.
So you think KC's done at this point? They're not making the playoffs.
I do. I think they dug a hole. Each week we say Kansas City. Last week against Dallas, it was like Kansas City's got to win this one, or we're going to start to say, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs. We say it each and every week, and they've fallen short in some of those games. They've only won one game this year that's been a one-score game. So the ball hasn't bounced, and they haven't made those crucial plays at the end of games to be able to catapult them to what we've seen them do in the years past. And I think this is the year where they don't make it to the playoffs.
Game tonight, who you got?
Oh, everything is telling me to go with the Dallas Cowboys, and these Thursday night games have been weird. Every time we think one team is definitely going to win, the other team finds a way, possibly no Amon-Ra St. Brown, but I'm going to say that I got the Cowboys winning the game tonight.
You got the Cowboys in the tournament?
Yeah. You know what? I said this last week. I think the Cowboys are going to be one of the best teams in the NFC at the end of the season, and they're going to just miss the playoffs because of the hole they dug themselves in.
Yeah, if they do, it's because of that Arizona game.
Mm-hmm.
So, Jason McCourty, we will catch you on the call for Raiders Broncos this Sunday on CBS. Appreciate you joining the show, man. We'll talk to you again next week.
Next week we'll ask for that top
Anytime,
5.
Man. Happy birthday, Jay-Z.
Happy birthday to the GOAT, greatest rapper
Joe Camel
in the history of the genre. Taking some heat for that in the YouTube comments, of course.
Who?
Me.
Oh.
It's
you say he's the best ever?
Yeah, I say he's the greatest of all time. We playing the Jay-Z hits today. We're running Hove hits.
If you put everything that he's accomplished, it's like a compilation. He's the
I'm
greatest
not talking
because all
about
that straight
talking
bars.
About clothes.
Straight bars.
I'm not talking about business. I'm talking
straight bars
as an artist.
Straight bars.
With what he's accomplished, the people he's put on, all of that.
Oh, see, the people he put on?
All of it.
What about Weezy F Baby? He put a lot of people on.
He put Nicki Minaj
and Drake.
on. Nicki Minaj,
and
who
Drake.
I used to love.
And Drake.
I used to love Nicki Minaj.
But now she's something else.
You see what's happened
what
to her
she's
lately?
become? Yeah.
It's very sad what's happened to her. The people she's now choosing to support publicly. The ESPN New York holiday party's back. Both the Michael Kay Show and Hahn and Rosenberg are bringing the holiday cheer at your mother's house in Garden City Park, Long Island on Friday, December 12th. We're once again collecting unwrapped toy donations this year to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation. All kicks off at 1 p.m. next Friday, December 12th at your mother's house. Brought to you by Amazon Pickup, Security Dodge, and Spiked Aid, made for big city social stamina. You know something about stamina, right?
Oh, yeah, I got a lot of stamina.
800-919-3776. Ty Butler in for Chris Carlin today. It is Bart and Carlin going till 1 o'clock right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
You work on my list.
New York Presbyterian treats more heart patients than any other hospital in New York. From common to complex conditions, our cardiologists and heart surgeons are pioneers in advanced heart care, leading the way in minimally invasive treatments for faster recovery times. Find a doctor at nyp.org/heart. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian. New York Presbyterian Hospital based on U.S. News and World Report 2025 to 2026 Cardiology, Heart, and Vascular Surgery Rankings.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month, call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
At Uline, the prevailing opinion is, if you don't live it, you don't believe it. The people at Uline believe in hard work, and they live it by being there 24/7 to answer your call, having 41,000 items in stock, and offering same-day shipping from 12 locations across North America. Business owners, sellers, buyers, shippers, and packers believe it. Uline is the hard-working, dependable source for your shipping and industrial supplies. Visit uline.com.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, hims.com/joy.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
All right, so Wendy just said this on Get Up. The Knicks would potentially be on Giannis's list if he ends up leaving Milwaukee, but the feel would be that Giannis might expand it, and this answers the question of if you're the Knicks, like, why do it now? Couldn't you just wait? Well, the problem with waiting is you give other teams an opportunity to get in on what once was an exclusive window, and even if he goes elsewhere, and it wasn't like one of his, priority teams he wanted to go to, he can grow to love it. If he goes to
Miami, that surprisingly is like one of the best teams in the East right now. Are they?
Yeah.
Well, that's Spoelstra doing his thing.
He goes to Miami or San Antonio, even throw in Houston. He gets to a team and he's like, you know what? I've got a chance to win.
I like it here.
That's the risk you run.
I think New York is just simply because of the marketing and he know how big he'll be as
he wants to
brand.
get to a big market, but he also has a chance to win here.
Yeah.
Which, was one of the reasons why the Knicks, you go back a decade, were just not an attractive place for free agents or for guys asking out of their teams just because they didn't offer them a chance to win. So now, in addition to the popularity that comes with being a megastar in New York, which still has value, I get you can be popping in other markets, but it's still like tremendously valuable to be that in New York, and the team has a chance to win a championship.
I mean, this year, it's the year. It's the year where the East and the path to get there. Now, once you get to the championship, you got OKC waiting for you, but who knows?
That's the thing.
They were pushed last year.
What's their goal? If you're the Knicks, is your goal to make the finals or to win the championship? Because if your goal is to make the finals, then you just stand pat. You don't do anything. But if it's to win the championship, and Giannis wants to come here,
but the problem is,
trade
man,
for him.
You know what you're dealing with. You're dealing with OKC. You're going to need depth because they go deep. Unless you guys going to say, man, listen, we're going to run y'all like Seabiscuit. Y'all ain't going to get no rest. Like, we going 7 deep, and we got to match all this talent that they got.
But you also yes, conventional wisdom tells you that. But, Bart, I saw the Nuggets last year with no depth take Oklahoma City to 7 games.
They got the greatest player in the history of recent times. They got Jokic.
The greatest player in the history of recent – what does that even mean?
Nobody's been more dominant over this stretch than Jokic.
But what's this? How long are we going back?
Last 5 years.
Okay, so the last half decade, who's been the best player? Okay, I would agree with that.
Jokic.
But it's like that sentence just started going somewhere I wasn't comfortable with it, and you landed it. Because you was like, they've got the greatest player in the history of, and I'm like, wait, where are we going?
Well,
you said in the history of recent time.
You don't have vision. You know what I'm saying? I got to take our listeners on a journey. I can't just go straight to the destination.
So how about we do
You got to have a little foreplay.
We take them on the journey for 2 more hours. Ty Butler in for Chris Carlin, hanging out with Bart Scott today, leading you into the Michael K. Show at 1 o'clock.
That list filling up fast.
That list, we're going to get it, of the 14 best players in the NBA, currently better than Jalen Brunson. I heard Jalen Durant, as he's doing his mental exercise, he said Jalen Durant. So it doesn't sound like this list is going well, but we'll be back right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
880 ESPN, WHSQ, and WCBS-FM HD2, New York. A Good Karma Brands radio station.
365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Finding great candidates to hire can be like, well, trying to find a needle in a haystack. Sure, you can post your job to some job board, but then all you can do is hope the right person comes along, which is why you should try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter doesn't depend on candidates finding you. It finds them for you. Its powerful technology identifies people with the right experience and actively invites them to apply to your job. You get qualified candidates fast. So while other companies might deliver a lot of hay, ZipRecruiter finds you what you're looking for. The needle in the haystack.
See why 4 out of 5 employers who post a job on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And right now, you can try ZipRecruiter for free. That's right, free at ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. That's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
ZipRecruiter. 1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com, because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This is the story of the one. As an HVAC technician, he and his digital multimeter are in high demand. So when a noisy office HVAC turns out to be a failing blower motor, he doesn't break a sweat. With Grainger's easy-to-use website and product information, he selects the product he needs to keep everything humming right along. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
Ty Butler in for Chris Carlin today, leading you into the Michael K. Show. It is Bart and Carlin. Bart Scott, what you sipping on? Some scissor? Well, it would help if you actually turn the microphone on. That's how these things tend to work.
Yeah, I wish I had some lean in here, but no, it's straight, no chaser.
Well, we had a blast in our morning meeting. It would have been nice to have you.
You had a morning meeting?
Yeah, it would have been nice to have you. So you're just like on your own clock.
Oh, Leo, you know how we usually have this meeting? It's usually with a link, right?
Yeah.
It's usually a call, and we can all get on, and we can see each other.
And if you know,
that's usually how it goes. Yeah,
I was always ready. I was more than ready.
I don't want to speak out of turn here, but I would imagine the reason why it became like a Zoom conversation is because you're never here in time to start the meeting.
Why would I come here super early when we can do it on the phone?
So you and Chris could prep. There's nothing like
we can
having some physical prep time.
This beautiful thing happened during COVID where we learned that we didn't have to physically be right next to each other to have a conversation.
but I think he wants to be right in front of you, getting ready for the show.
You can want that all you want. I get to. I'm gonna sit next to you for 3 hours.
That's more than enough?
That's more than enough time.
So I'm concerned. You and I are scheduled in a couple weeks for like a 4-hour show.
Yeah, well, no. You're scheduled for a 4-hour show. I'm gonna do 3, and I'm gonna say deuces.
Wait, so it says 10
You
to
said
2.
you said you dreamed for me to be late. I'm just gonna make an early exit, and you're gonna get your time to shine,
so
brother.
instead of being late, you come early, and then
I'll leave
you use that on the back end.
You see how that work? You get exactly what you wish for. You wanted an hour to shine, go solo. You know what I'm saying? We on tour, and you want to sing all your hits.
You called me Eddie Kane at the start of I'm David Ruffin. How about that? I'll be David Ruffin.
Well, you're Bobby Brown. Like, you got the New Edition hits, and we're going to do those. We're going to break down, but you're going to come out and sing My Prerogative.
I'm David Ruffin, and these are the Temptations. How mad was Otis when he said that?
Ain't nobody ever came here to see you sing, Otis.
Ain't nobody ever came. Yo, imagine you being a part. You're on tour. You're on stage. You show up late, and you have the audacity to. It's a group. Your name is not. You're not bigger than the group. Your name is not part of the group name, but you introduce yourself. I'm Bart Scott, and this is ESPN New York.
It was Diana Ross and the Pips.
That's crazy. 800-919-3776. We're going to hear from Joe Fortenbaugh.
We are?
He's going to join us at 11:45.
Oh, man. He back, baby. He back with DraftKings, baby. He
Break
back.
down some of the lines. Cowboys Lions right now, -3 tonight. Early feel on that game.
And it's, I mean, that's a pick 'em then.
Yeah.
I mean, I think my Lions are going down, man. And, I mean, you talk about, no Ross St. Brown. Their offensive line is banged up. We don't know if Panay Sewell's playing. Dan Campbell, stepped in to be the play caller.
This hasn't gone well. I mean, you lose both your coordinators in the offseason. It's going to be tough to overcome that.
Can I ask
you a question? And then throw in the injuries.
Yeah.
The conference is loaded. Who thought the Bears would be 8-3? They're the 1 seed right now.
I still don't have them making the playoffs.
Really?
I got them losing 4 out of their next 5. The only team I got them beating is Cleveland.
Yeah, they play the Browns next
They play
Sunday.
Green Bay twice. They play
Green
the
Bay
Lions,
twice,
and they play
Detroit.
San Francisco. They
That
can
would
lose
be
all 4.
that would be quite the. But even
That
if
would
they
hurt.
lose 4 or 5, they still have a
had
chance to get in the playoffs.
Yeah.
I guess that
Depending on
would
what
knock them out of
teams
the division, but depending on what happens.
Can I ask you a question? Is it anybody on Portland that's better than Jalen Brunson?
The Blazers right now?
Yeah.
No.
Anybody on the Jazz?
We're doing this?
No, I'm just asking. I'm just trying to finish up my notes. And there's some teams I got.
Why are you using me for your notes?
Anybody
The
on
Jazz,
Utah?
no.
Because I want to make sure that you can't deny when I come with this list.
Okay.
Anybody on the Jazz?
So can we give
Lord Marketing?
No. Can we give context because for the people just joining us?
Oh, okay. I forgot we got a new audience.
I foolishly called Jalen Brunson a top
10, top 5. You said
no,
top 5.
I said top 10 player in the NBA.
No, didn't you say top 5?
No,
He said top 10.
I said top. Foolishly, I did call Jalen Brunson a top 10 player. To which your retort was, he's top 20.
I said he's in between 15 and 20.
So I then challenged you to
name
find
15 players that are better.
No, 14. If he's 15, then you just got to name 14 players who are in the NBA right now currently better than Jalen Brunson. And as he's doing the exercise, which is what made me feel good about my stance on this, he's like, Jaden Ivey. I'm like, all right. So once we get to the Detroit Pistons homerism part of this, I know I've got you pinned down. No Diddy.
Yeah, you see. Got some tendencies. And nobody on Toronto that's as good, right?
Just as good as Jalen? No.
Okay. Are we putting Ja Morant in? Never mind. I'm not going to ask you that. Anybody?
Ja Morant, who can no longer dunk. No, I don't think he's.
Anybody on the Pelicans?
No.
Okay. Anybody on Sacramento?
No.
Okay. Anybody on Washington?
No.
Jordan Poole?
Washington, by the way, beat, and this this is how we get back to the Knicks Giannis conversation. Part of why Giannis is so frustrated is because the Bucks are terrible without him. So he comes back. They beat the Nets, I think, right? They beat the Nets to stop their losing streak, and then follow that up by losing to Washington, who had only 2 wins on the season. So Giannis is frustrated, which now brings back a conversation we were having this past summer. Mm-hmm. When does the trade happen? And if you're the Knicks, how itchy are you on that trigger to make it done, to get it done.
So I only got 3 more teams I need help with. I got all the other teams. Miami. Bam out of the Bayou?
Bam, Tyler here. No.
Leo?
No. Those guys are not better than Jalen Brunson.
LaMelo Ball?
No.
Trigger? Trae Young.
Trae Young? No.
But there's nobody on there. Hold on. What about the Murray kid?
DeJounte Murray?
Yeah.
No.
You hesitate. Why you pause?
No, he's not better than Jalen Brunson.
Why
800-919-3776. Let's hit Cullum in the Bronx. What's up, Cullum?
Hi, Bartholomew was shaking.
What up?
So, really quick, just to put a bow on that, he ain't gonna find 9 players.
Bro, already got him. I got way more than 9.
It's gonna be a fair exercise.
Brother,
I'm excited for it.
9 is easy. Easy work. Easy work.
Whatever. We go move past that. I'll let you have your floor when the time comes that later on in the show you want to have that conversation. But in the conversation with the whole Giannis situation and what Ty is bringing up with, is the goal the finals or is it to win the finals? I think those goals go hand in hand. If your goal is to make the finals, you absolutely should be shooting to win it. If you're in the finals, your goal is to win it.
But let me clarify, Cullum, now, and I'll keep you on. What I'm saying is, like, for example, if you're the Pistons, I don't think the Pistons get to the trade and they're the number 1 seed right now. I don't think they get to the trade deadline.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
And they're the number 1 seed.
Oh, okay.
They get to the deadline and they're like, you know what? Let's just swing for the fences, blockbusters trade because we think we can win the championship. I think the Pistons are at a phase now where they're letting this thing cook. Maybe they've arrived earlier than they thought, and they're gonna not do anything to jeopardize that.
I think they might trade.
Of course, your goal is to make the finals and win a championship, but I think being honest about that goal allows you to, be disciplined in your decision making. Where I think the Knicks, their goal is to win the championship. So those are the differences between your goal making it.
Isn't it funny how the Pistons came from way behind the Knicks and now they all basically have the same goals? Because if you're the Pistons, you got the same goals that the Knicks have.
I don't think so.
You don't think that? You don't think at the number 1 seed they thought that they should have beat the Knicks?
If the Pistons win 2 playoff rounds, that's a successful season. If the Knicks do that, it's a failure.
Honestly, Bart, anything relative to the Pistons conversation has to be heard from somebody else because you are religiously
He's a homer.
biased.
Colin, I can say the same thing about you. I can say the same thing about you, Colin.
No, you can't.
I can say the same thing about you.
But I'll admit it.
Oh, but you're more honest. You're more virtuous than I am. Wow, Colin.
I'll admit it. But anyway,
Colin,
my final point.
Go ahead.
My final point is I personally don't think the Knicks need to make a move, need to make the Giannis thing to be able to compete and have a chance to win the finals.
Really?
Personally, I want one question to ask you guys.
Okay.
When it comes to the way Mikal Bridges has looked defensively, we obviously know what OG has done, and we know what Mitch brings.
Yeah.
What team in the NBA has 3 better defenders when they're on the court?
The Pistons?
The Thunder. I mean, the Thunder have like 8. The Thunder have like 10 guys.
Better, though.
Yes.
Colin,
Hartenstein, Chet, SGA,
What's
Dort.
the little ball you do? What's the little ball you do?
Above Mitch.
What's the little ball you do?
I wouldn't put Hartenstein above Mitch.
Caruso?
All those. What are you talking?
I wouldn't put Caruso above OG
Colin,
and Anunoby.
See, I told you Colin was
better
biased.
defender than OG and Anunoby.
No, that wasn't
You
the
can only
question.
have 5 guys on the court.
And
you only have 5 guys on the court.
Colin, you know the problem? You got 2 defensive liabilities in your starting rotation. That's your problem.
Understandable, but they're going to outscore. They're going to outscore anybody on the other side.
They'll outscore OKC.
First of all, Cullum.
What big man's going to drop 25 over Cat?
Cat's going to be in foul trouble. What you mean? He ain't even going to be on the court.
So here's what I want to illustrate to you, because I think that you either haven't really watched it. How many Thunder games have you watched this year? Let's be honest.
They don't pace for 80
not
wins.
a lot.
Like 3, not a
lot.
They don't pace for 80.
So they've got and I appreciate the call, Cullum.
Williams is locked down.
They've got the best defense in the NBA by a mile. Yeah. It's not even close. So they're 21-1, and 98% of those games that they won were without their second best player. Chet has taken a leap. SGA, you could legitimately make the case, is now the best player in the NBA.
Oh,
They're the best
he's
defense in the league. I don't want to get nerdy, but their defensive rating, the difference between them and number 2,
they locked down.
It's like the difference between, let's see, number 2 and number 24. Like that's the gap between Oklahoma City and the second best defense is the same gap between Oklahoma City.
What's the second best
the
defense?
second best
Is it the
defense
Pistons?
right now is the Rockets, who have been tremendous.
Well, Udoka, he demands
and 25.
that.
Like
Udoka
that,
demands that.
To say that when the Knicks have their 3 best, and here's what's so funny about that. Well, when they have Bridges, OG, and Mitchell Robinson on the floor, Robinson barely plays. OG's always hurt. So, yeah, it'd be nice to have those guys. But to your point, Bart, their defense is always going to have a hard ceiling because
You gotta help
Cat
2 guys.
and Brunson can't defend Joe Leo.
That is true. That's the most
The
honest
traffic
thing.
cones.
That's the most honest thing he said since he's been here. It took you only an hour and 16 minutes and 44 seconds for you to say something that made some damn sense.
Good things
Keep
come
talking.
to those who wait, right? Good things come to those who wait.
Thank you so much.
So, Colin started the phone call off great, and then it just ended.
Then he became
terribly.
he became what he was projecting on me. That's what I learned in my therapy. Projection. You projecting on me that I can't be biased, that I'm biased, but you're biased. You uttered those words out of your mouth. Who got a better defense? And as soon as you said something, he said no. Then why you ask me?
And by the way, your Pistons defense pretty good.
Bro, we got, what's the Thompson kid? Lockdown. Cade is 6'6" and a good defender.
Yeah, he's made improvements.
Derwin,
absolutely. Isaiah Stewart.
Come on, man. Stu
Now,
Beef.
Duncan Robinson can't defend
That's true.
anybody to
That's
save
true.
his life, but
You know what I'm saying?
he gives you some value with his shooting.
We're gonna bring Bill Lambert. We got, we rarely don't have like white players on our team when the Pistons when we win, and when we do, they usually kill us. Name me a white player on their team when they won in 04. Don't say Mimic Okor.
No,
he's European.
Didn't they have Carlos Arroyo?
Hell no.
Wasn't he on that 04 team?
Nah, bruh.
And he's not. He's Puerto Rican.
We had Mimic Okor. Right, you just gonna throw just because he's a light Puerto Rican. See, that's that Dominican in you, man. That's that Dominican in you. I'm not black. I'm Dominican. That's you. That's how you doing.
Well, he didn't play, but Darko Milicic.
He's Russian. The hell you talking about, brother?
So what is he then?
European. He's a European player. He wasn't. And the only white player we had on the Bad Boys was Bill Lambert.
800-919-3776.
I'm right, ain't I, Leo? Am I playing Leo?
Well, Bill Lambert is a pretty important player to those teams.
Yeah.
He was our goon.
Fran, what's up, Fran?
What's up, guys? Ty, you're a Knick hater. We all know that, so that's first.
Yeah, Ty is a hater.
I'm a Knick hater, and I picked them to win the Eastern Conference, but I'm a hater. Go ahead.
Ty.
So
Let him talk, Ty. He said he got a point.
No, time out. Pull him down for a moment. So I'm on this radio station arguing that Jalen Brunson is a top 10 player. I've defended Karl Anthony Towns. I was mad they fired Tibbs. I picked the Knicks to win the Eastern Conference. And that's the resume of a Knick hater?
That's because you have to live in this town. You had to state the obvious.
Wait, time out. You live in this town, and you don't have any of those takes.
But I'm a foreigner. I don't know if I'm a foreigner.
I'm
you know
a
what I'm saying?
foreigner.
I'm like
but yeah, Fran,
I'm like Woody Harrelson shooting at White Man Can't Jump.
Fran,
I'm
you're right.
I'm shooting
all
on
of those things that
Sedan.
just outlined. It's just the resume of a Knick hater. But you can continue. Go ahead.
Thank you very much, substitute. Listen,
Bart, you going hard on my boy?
Oh, I don't.
Going hard on your boy. Your boy. Listen, he's a Knick hater. But listen, I completely respect your Pistons, brother. You got something growing. You got something there. The kid Cade, he's a diamond, man. He's gonna be something. Ain't no doubt about it. But the bottom line is, we see you in the playoffs, and that's what we'll do what we got to do, and you'll do what you got to do. And that's what it comes down to. Ty, I'm sorry that your team's irrelevant. You ain't even got a shot.
You're Brooklyn Nets? Oh, LA. Okay.
Yeah, to get to the championship. Never mind even win it.
Well,
LA
got to do is win the play-in
I'm confused.
tournament.
What is he talking about? Which team is irrelevant?
He's talking about the Lakers.
Oh, you're not a Laker fan?
The Lakers are irrelevant.
Are you a Laker fan?
The Lakers, who have the third best.
Are you a Laker fan, Ty?
The Lakers have the third best record in the
NBA.
All right, shut up, Fran.
I was waiting for you.
What a terrible phone call. I don't want to turn this into ESPN LA, but you're going to sit here and tell me the team with the third best record in the NBA that currently employs, check this out, Luka Doncic and LeBron James are irrelevant?
Well, how relevant were they last year?
Stop it. Come on, stop. They're
not irrelevant for ratings, but they're irrelevant as far as.
You just said they're irrelevant. They're not irrelevant. We're talking about the Knicks, though, and whether the Knicks should trade for Giannis. David and Elizabeth wants to weigh in on that. What's up, David?
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? Yo,
what a ridiculous phone call.
You back in the warehouse, Dave?
Nah, I'm playing hooky today because I'm going to that 76er Warrior game. But, yo, before I start,
ain't nobody going to play, though, brother. That's the crazy part. I hear nobody's going to – Steph might not play, man.
Damn.
Damn load management, man.
Steph Curry? No, he's hurt. He's actually hurt.
Nah, Jesus.
Steph's actually hurt.
You're going to see Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, I'm going to see Jimmy Butler, Edgecombe. Hopefully Embiid plays, maybe Paul George. I don't know. We'll see, but I'll make the best of it. Yo, I wanted to say happy birthday to my mother, man. I know it's Jay-Z's birthday.
It's Mom Duke.
Shout out Mom
Duke.
What's her name, man? So we can give her the proper shout out.
You better not say your mama first name. What's her last name? Mrs. what? Don't say her first name. Get your ass kicked.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I want to give a birthday shout out to Mrs. Lucina. I appreciate everything you've done for me. Very appreciative, man. Thank you.
Love. Happy birthday to her, man. Blessings, prosperity, and all those good things.
Jigga what?
Yes, sir.
Jigga who?
Oh, wait. Let me get to the Nick point real quick. So, look, Ty, I agree with you. I believe Brunson's top 10. Bart, I also respect D2I and what you guys are doing this season as well. But I want to say this with the Knicks thing. I want to get Giannis, and I want to see if we can, get over the hill and, finally win a championship and bring relevance back to New York City like we should. But we need to do it the right way. Like I said, I appreciate what they did for Melo, but they just did it the wrong way, and we couldn't get past the hump or have the players in the foundation to get where we need to go. So we need to do it the right way and figure it out. So I agree with Alan Hahn and what he said yesterday, that if this picks up teams, they're going to have to find a way to get them on the team, some way, somehow.
What's, by the way, and I appreciate the call, what's the right way to win a championship?
There's no right way to win a championship.
Don't you just take the W? Like, if you're a Knicks fan, most of the people watching us or listening have never seen them win a championship ever. Like, they've never seen them win a championship. And you're going to sit here and tell me, yeah, I'll take the title, but it has to be the right way? Like my man Ray Santiago, I've got nothing but love for. Before the show, had the or on his show, had the audacity to say, "Yo, what has Giannis won lately?" My man, just literally, there have been 3 teams that have won championships since Giannis last won one. Now let's do that exercise for the team you currently root for, and you're gonna talk about what has he done lately?
Yeah,
that's silly, right? That's silly.
Damn. Forgot Luka.
See, this is the problem when you give Bart exercises. He can't multitask.
I've been multitasking.
Wait, here's how I know the list is going to be garbage. Did you hear what he just said he forgot Luka. You're making a list of the best players in the NBA, and 45 minutes into the list, you realize, man, I forgot Luka Doncic.
Because I'm going per team. I'm going by division. So I'm going by because I don't want to miss anybody. That's why I asked you those certain names.
800-919-3776. We take a break. We get back to your phone calls. Talk some football. We got Joe Fortenbaugh going to join us at 11:45 right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds, starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
Thursday with Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg. Is Giannis to the Knicks realistic?
The thing that would upset me is if Giannis is dealt and the Knicks are not the destination. If Giannis is available and going to be traded, I need him to wind up on the Knicks.
It's possible. Maybe the Bucks say, you've been great for us. We want to do right by you.
And will the Cowboys or Lions win on Thursday Night Football? Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg today at 3 on ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
The holidays are here, and Amazon Pickup is your MVP of package pickup. Need that perfect gift like a brand new jersey for the big game? With Amazon Pickup, you can grab your order from secure Amazon lockers or counters near you on your schedule at no extra cost. It's fast, it's easy, and it keeps your holiday surprises tucked safely away. So whether you're running from work or heading to the holiday party, Amazon Pickup makes holiday shopping worry-free. Find your nearest Amazon Pickup location at amazon.com/pickupmvp. That's amazon.com/pickupmvp.
1 in every 6 men is likely to be diagnosed with prostate cancer in his lifetime. That's why New York Presbyterian wants to remind men over 50 to book a prostate cancer screening. A simple blood test is all it takes. It could save your life. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester at locations near you. Schedule your annual prostate cancer screening today at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds. Resilience matters. And history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
At Uline, they know going the extra mile takes hard work. For companies pushing to go further, Uline will go the distance with you. 24/7, they answer the phone to get you the shipping and industrial supplies you need. Business can move fast. Unexpected large orders, adverse weather, new safety guidelines, and changing economic trends. Uline works hard keeping 41,000 items ready to ship, minimizing detours on your way to the extra mile. Visit uline.com.
Hey, fans! Welcome back to Fansville's Cheers and Tears. Oh. Okay, so everybody deals with losing, right? To a rival on a last-second field goal. Whatever, it's fine. I'm totally fine. But I cope with losing with an ice-cold Dr. Pepper. Those 23 flavors are so delicious. They totally wash away the pain of your college football team taking a big fat L. College football, it's a pepper thing.
Some people just know you can save money on car insurance by checking Allstate first. To check if they're going for it on 4th down, before going to the concession stand.
Yeah, give me 3 hot dogs, 2 jumbo touchdown, baby! What?
Hey, buddy, you want cheese with those?
Yeah, checking first is smart.
No.
So check Allstate first and see what you could save. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Potential savings vary, including based on how you buy, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate North American Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
Is this I'm feeling it? I don't know. I'm feeling it.
Nah, this is not I'm feeling it.
No?
Nah, this is I'm feeling it. I'm feeling it. It just sounds sped up for some reason.
Because you're not putting the words in it.
It sounds sped up. 800
You can't afford the words?
3776. That's a new thing right now because we have YouTube. Because are we not allowed to play lyrics anymore, Joe?
We are not allowed to
Let
play.
me clear my throat. We're not allowed to play lyrics because
We're not allowed to play it's just music at a certain point because then it would get demonetized.
Oh,
there we go.
Man, I think I got 20.
20 what? 20 guys better than Jalen Brunson.
I got him at 20.
No way.
I got him at 20.
So we'll hit that at the top of the noon hour. I'm excited for this list because I get to activate my NBA nerdiness.
I can't believe I have 20.
My NBA nerdiness.
Even
So,
I'm surprised I got 20.
quickly, before we go back to the phone calls, 800-919-3776, talking about the Knicks and Giannis, I want to ask this because I thought about it coming in about the Giants. So Kafka's going to do everything in his power to show ownership he deserves to be the head coach going forward. I don't actually think he's auditioning, but let's play that game. How tough is it for him to discipline one of the best players on his defense in Abdul Carter? Now, statistically, he hasn't been awesome, but obviously with the talent and the potential, having him out there is a big deal. But you now have to, at the same time, try to get a hold of someone who's just been misbehaved. Like, how do you do both of those things at the same time when you're trying to win games to impress your front office?
Well, it may be because you're holding them accountable. So you're showing them that you're not afraid to discipline the people, something that Dayball apparently wasn't willing to do. Because you don't just get suspended for your first offense. You don't get suspended the second time for a second offense. This had to be something that issue that was lingering, and finally they got tired of it and they addressed it. And maybe it wasn't getting addressed, so that emboldened him saying that, hey, I can do it, and all I got to say is I'm sorry or my bad, and it's just going to get swept under the rug. But now it's like, when people start getting fired, then people start saying, you know what, I ain't about to go down, because I thought you could save my job by coming out here and playing well, but you're not giving us the productivity or the numbers for us to play well, for us to win games. So I'm not going to sit up here and cower because of that. I'm going to go ahead and say what I got to say, and I'm going to go ahead and hold you accountable just because I can be a fake tough guy.
Now, I want to stretch this to its furthest logical conclusion. Not that I think that they should do this, but it's worth talking about. Because it's become a pattern, and maybe it speaks to the overall lack of leadership in the locker room from head coach, from GM, head coach to players about what Abdul Carter has done. But is there a way, like, you get to the end of the season and you're like, why not at least put him on the market? Or is that, like, way too reactionary? Again, I'm not saying we should do this, but it's worth asking you, who, you're our NFL analyst. So
you guys,
what's your perspective on that?
I mean, you guys went through that entire process and decided to spend that high of a pick on that player. You cannot then jump off the ship in less than 12 months. You have to try and develop him. That's what it's about. You have to try and develop him. You have to try and mold him, because right now he's a cheap asset that allows you potentially to let Thibodeau go or be able to trade him next year and be able to get assets to be able to stockpile picks or to be able to build your team up. So theoretically, what you will hope is for Thibodeau to be having his best season next year and be able to move on from him, because you got Carter there. And then, Burns is solidified, and he stayed there. So now you want to try and cash in Thibodeau, a pick that you thought was going to be Michael Parsons, didn't become that. That's why you drafted Abdul Carter in the same position to get it right and to reset the market on having to pay $40 million or $30 million annually to one player. This allows you to, in turn, I don't know what his rookie deal is. It's probably like, $30 million. It allows you to have a $30 million contract instead of a 30-year annual contract.
Yeah, I am not suggesting that they should, but I was just wondering.
Yeah,
at what point do you get to that? And I don't think we will. I expect that
third year,
when the Giants bring in the fresh voice, the guy who comes in with instant credibility, he's able to clean that up. Now, the funny thing is, the name we keep floating around is Mike Tomlin. And Mike Tomlin, over the last decade, has had some personalities in his locker room. He wasn't able to.
Yeah, Antonio Brown never got it right.
Pickens,
the three Bs.
Martavis Bryant, yeah, Le'Veon Bell, Pickens, AJ Brown. Like, we've seen big personalities, guys with like sketchy track records.
Yeah.
I don't want to say not get held accountable, but they weren't able to come to the best version of themselves under Tomlin. So is that overrated? Do you think people overrate
the power of a coach?
No, not the power of a coach, but the power
influence?
of him.
What, Tomlin? I mean, he's held the other guys. Some guys are just unreachable. And unfortunately, the Steelers are a team that's a magnet for it, and it usually comes in the form of their receivers, right? Whether it's Plexico Burrs, whether it's Antonio Brown, whether it's Antonio Holmes, it's all the same position. You know what I mean? But they do a great job in finding hidden gems at receiver, but they come with a little bit of baggage, and eventually the baggage becomes too much.
But as someone who just asked that question, Tomlin's my number one choice. So I think the Steelers are going to miss the playoffs.
Is Harbaugh? If Harbaugh's there, would you rather have Harbaugh or would you rather have Tomlin?
Tomlin.
Why? Because he's black?
No, because Tomlin, at least, because both
it's the same resume.
No, both of them come with reasons as to why their teams decided to move off from them, and it's the lack of playoff success recently. Tomlin has a built-in excuse of we haven't had the quarterback, where Harbaugh, you've had one of the 3 best quarterbacks in the NFL, or 4, whatever you want to say,
but they had the worst weapons. They just got weapons for Lamar, so they had the worst weapons, and they had an aging defense that they had to rebuild.
Yeah, but that's not the reason as to why they didn't lose in Kansas City, or they were actually hosting that game. They didn't lose to the Chiefs a couple years ago because of the lack of weapons. We saw goofiness with, Zay Flowers. Like, a lot of the attention to detail, just, game management, foolishness that the mistakes you can't make in the playoffs, we've seen them have.
But you can say the same thing. Yeah, they didn't have a quarterback, but
that's a big deal.
But they haven't won a playoff game.
Yes,
that's 16. A big deal.
I understand that.
You haven't won a playoff game in 10 years.
Yes,
you want that guy.
Which is why he might get let go. Which is why he might be available.
But I don't know if I would take him over John Harbaugh.
Look, none of them are just perfect. Otherwise, they'd be staying with their franchise. What I'm saying is, if I'm Tomlin and I go into an interview and John Mara, whoever's running the interview, is like, all right, tell me why I should hire you over John Harbaugh, then my answer is, I've had a quarterback. He's had Lamar Jackson. Like, have him explain the lack of success the Ravens have had. I can tell you I've had Mitch Trubisky start playoff games. I can tell you I've had Kenny Pickett.
Yeah, who fought is that?
Yeah, I picked those guys. Sure.
So Leo, basically this is what I'm hearing, Leo. What I'm hearing is, all things being equal, because of the 400-year head start, Ty picks the black guy. That's basically what I heard.
That's what he's hearing.
That's basically what I heard. Because Harbaugh has been just as good of a coach, and they both got a Super Bowl. And I would say that he won the Super Bowl, yes, with his great quarterback. I won one with an average quarterback. So the odds are we might not get a great quarterback. We might get an average quarterback. John Harbaugh has shown the ability to win with a non-Hall of Fame quarterback. Mike Tomlin has not.
Okay, but John Harbaugh currently has a Hall of Fame quarterback.
That's currently. And
yes.
He's still young. He's in year 7.
The dude's won multiple. What are you talking about? He won multiple MVPs.
I understand that. How old was Peyton Manning when he won his first Super Bowl?
And for Tomlin, it's perfect because look, I haven't had the quarterback. The Giants now have the quarterback.
So you haven't won since Bill Cowher set up your roster and left because he didn't drive. Ben Roethlisberger was already a ready-made product by Bill Cowher.
That's fine.
So what I'm saying is, I think I'd rather take John Harbaugh because I'm honest, not because Tomlin is black.
Well, how much of that is because we got on Cullen from the Bronx just now, Cullum, about being biased.
Yes.
And you chastised him for that.
I did.
Which I found odd considering you are now becoming someone who's biased.
I'm not biased. Oh, because it's the Ravens versus the Steelers?
So you're completely unbiased when it comes to you supporting the Ravens.
I don't see color. I'm just OJ.
I'm not black. I'm OJ. Okay, be honest. You're completely unbiased anytime you're having to talk about the Ravens.
No, I just wanted to create balance to our conversation.
So you don't even agree.
What I'm saying is, I think we forget that we did this exercise yesterday on the show.
No, I don't think people forget
Mike McCarthy, and Tomlin basically have the same record and the same resume, plus or minus maybe 8 wins here, 8 losses there.
But what's the biggest difference, Bart?
You're trying to say that
McCarthy had Rodgers.
Okay.
Harbaugh has Lamar.
He had Joe Flacco.
And now has Lamar Jackson.
We're talking about their championships.
Okay, but we also have to get to why these guys ended up getting fired, right?
Because they just haven't.
So
because
McCarthy
it got
had
stale.
Rodgers, and then he had Dak.
Because it got stale.
Harbaugh now has Lamar Jackson,
but the
team
stale.
Ain't winning. The Ravens are not trading Lamar Jackson.
Well, Lamar's been hurt 3 out of the years that he was eligible to try and win. He's been injured. Last year was the first disappointment. The last 2 years.
Yes, the last 2 years.
But before that, he was always coming up hurt. Hurt his leg.
That's
even
not
this year.
true.
Even
it wasn't. No. There's a couple years.
Yeah, he got. Listen, it was last 2 years he was healthy.
Correct.
The years before that, it was the ankle. It was the patella. He landed on his kneecap. That whole thing, the PCL,
Correct.
all that type of stuff. So.
But that's 2 years.
So it's been 2 years in which
he's been in the league. What, 7, 8 years now?
8.
Okay. So again, my point. You have this guy who I'd make the case is the second best quarterback in football. At the peak of his powers and his prime, you can't win.
But I won with Joe Flacco, so why are you saying I can't win?
I feel like I'm talking to a wall.
Pretty much.
Like I'm talking to a wall. I wanna bang my head on the microphone because part of me actually thinks.
You gotta stop it.
Yeah, Dave. Dave was wilding on his microphone there, and man, he's coming in here with sick.
And listen, this is what I understand. Out of all the times that he could have got a free pass to go ahead and stay home, he stayed home most of the time. But the fact he could stay home,
he comes in bundled up, sick. He's got all these damn germs.
He gonna get you birth.
Yo, so can I sue if I got kids at home?
Yeah. See, but you can't prove that you didn't get it from the kids. Who was the carrier? You or the kids. See? It's too hard to prove.
That's a good point. 800-919-3776. So I was going to say, part of me feels like you're just arguing just to argue. You don't necessarily disagree with me.
No.
You understand the point that I'm making, though.
I do, but I'm saying either way. Like, because they both are disciplinarians.
Not all failures are created equally.
Well, in this instance, I think this is apples to apples. Same division, same circumstances, same style, same history as far as.
But there is.
Harbaugh is a disciplinarian. He's not an offensive guy. He's a special teams coach.
But I'm
Mike
talking
Tomlin's
about
a defensive guy.
But I'm saying the reason why. So the reason why making the case for, and I'm not saying I wouldn't take John Harbaugh. I'm not saying I wouldn't take Mike McCarthy. But if it came down to those 3 guys.
You're saving a brother. They were always sitting in the water.
I'm saving my man from loving basketball.
Exactly. You saving Omar. Why?
Man Omar.
Because he likes collard greens.
Because him and Sanaa Lathan, that was a nice, cute couple. Underrated movie, by the way. Why is it that when Dave does these top 25 movies of all time, we never get Love and Basketball on there? You think Dave's ever seen Love and Basketball?
No, because he's white.
800-919.
You can't understand that plight.
3776. By the way, you're gonna find this crazy.
It's like in certain white movies that you probably saw Powder by mistake, but you ain't just going there to go see I want to go see Clueless.
For the second time in my life, only the second time, I watched The Godfather yesterday.
Did you? That's
a
long ass movie.
Mad long. It took me days to get through it.
Yeah,
and not because it's not a great movie. Obviously,
you broke my heart, Fredo. You broke my heart, Fredo. You know that line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great movie, but it took me a couple of days to get through it. I'm into the mob stuff. Mob movies, mob shows. That's my alley.
You saw Malibu Most Wanted?
Who hasn't seen Malibu's Most Wanted?
I'm just saying. See if you watch white mob movies.
Eminem. That wasn't a mob movie. Malibu's Most Wanted.
Yeah.
That was homeboy trying to be the rapper.
Yeah, Malibu's Most Wanted. Man, he was gangster.
Yeah, but it wasn't a mob movie. Let's go to Ryan.
What about Get Hard?
Ryan the Mailman. 800-919-3777.
Hey, fellas, what's going on? How y'all doing?
You got it, maintaining.
Bart, you a hater. Because Jay-Z is the greatest rapper.
Is he?
Yes,
Is he
factually, yes.
Is he better? Is he better than Eminem?
Way better. You see, you have to pick Eminem because you're from Detroit. Way better. Eminem killed him on one song, Renegade. That was it. That doesn't make him better. That was it.
That's the only
So
song they were
Ryan,
on.
you think the
That's the only
Knicks?
song they were on.
My bad. We got Fortenbaugh here. That was my mistake. We got to get to a break. But he thinks the Knicks should wait until the offseason.
Ryan, let's tell Ryan. Ryan,
Yeah,
call
us
back,
back.
Ryan.
That was my bad.
You'll be the first call that we got.
800
See, he did that because you want to try and show that he can hate on black people too.
776 Joe Fortenbaugh is going to join us next right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids. 1-877 Cards for Kids. Donate your card today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's your last chance to donate for 2025. Last chance! Donate now for a 2025 tax deduction.
Dave Rothenberg here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They converted my kid's bath to a shower and did an incredible job. They offer custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit, and it's done in just one day. It's durable and easy to clean with no demo or mess and a lower cost than a standard replacement. Take advantage of the biggest sale of the entire year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
Every aspect of your business will operate better and faster with artificial intelligence. AI is a race, and companies that act first will win. Thrive Managed AI is your advantage over all your competitors. Thrive partners with you on a smart, secure AI strategy for your business. Then they deploy and manage it for you. Be first and win the race with Thrive Managed AI. Start with a complimentary strategy consultation at thrivenextgen.com/ESPN. That's thrivenextgen.com/ESPN.
Listen up, football fans. And see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Most people in radio commercials talk really fast. But we made this one for RV owners. Progressive knows they like the slower pace of RV life, like this commercial. And they know Progressive will protect their RV at a fair price with discounts. Now here comes the fast part. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Clinton Yates here, and the holidays are upon us, full of gatherings, toasts, and plenty of cheer. And if you're like me, you want every moment to shine. That's why I head to Total Wine & More, where you'll find it all at the lowest prices, from rich whiskeys and smooth tequilas to festive liqueurs and elegant champagnes. And if you're not sure what to grab, their guides will help you find bottles that impress. You'll always find what you love and love what you find, only at Total Wine & More. Spirits not sold in Virginia and North Carolina. Drink responsibly. B21.
ESPN New York is throwing a holiday party you don't want to miss. Join us Friday, December 12th at your mother's house in Garden City Park. We'll be broadcasting the Michael K. Show live from 1 to 3, followed by Don, Hahn, and Rosenberg from 3 to 7, all while supporting a great cause. Bring a toy to benefit the Garden of Dreams Foundation and help make the season brighter for local kids in need. It's the ESPN New York Holiday Party, Friday, December 12th, brought to you by Spike Day, Security Dodge, Amazon Pickup, and ESPN New York.
Game Time brought to you by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, because when it's game time, it's Tully time. 7 o'clock tonight, the Rangers in Ottawa to play the Senators. Coverage begins at 6:30 right here on ESPN New York. 7 o'clock, the Islanders host the Avalanche at UBS Arena. 7:30, the Nets host the Jazz at Barclays Center. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. 800-919-3776. Ty Butler in for Chris Carlin, hanging out with Bart Scott today. We say hello to our man Joe Fortenbaugh, ESPN sports betting analyst, joins the show right now. What's up, Joe?
Oh, not much, boys. I find out just a few moments ago that a certain big fella is just hanging out in New Orleans, helping himself to all the goodness that's down there, leaving you two in the lurch. Unacceptable if you ask me, but it's great to be on with you regardless.
He out there ODing on po' boys, even though he he got to get the chicken tender ones and not the shrimp because he got a shell allergy. I'm out there blowing up like
married?
Norbit.
Are you two married? You know all of his prescriptions and his ailments?
Oh, absolutely. I've been around him so much. I remember when we made a cast of his stomach for a baby bath for Matthew's kid. We cast his stomach on air to make a baby bath for Maggie's kid.
Wait, so Joe, you got any prop bets on po' boys for Chris Carlin down there in New Orleans?
Chicken tenders.
Oh man, that's such a great question. I would need more details. I need to know how close he is in proximity to some of these poor po' boys. I'm sure he's probably close. How long is he there? I know he puts a lot of prep into these games. College football games are long by nature, so I really need to get an assessment of the hours and the days. But we'll go over under 4.5 right off the start. Like I'm figuring, if I come any lower than that, you're going to have an onslaught of over money.
It's a couple of days because it's going to be 2 sandwiches per sitting. I think he's going to Green Bay, so he better get all the good food he can get before he gets to Green Bay when they have nothing but probably an Applebee's.
Yeah, and then you figure on top of it, you might grab a couple for the road, right? One for the flight because you can't trust airline food.
Exactly.
Yeah, the New Orleans airport is decent, but I don't think it's great when it comes to its offering. So yeah, now we're really cooking here. This is basically an amateur bookmaking session for those driving around. This is how odds are set for major events like the Super Bowl and po' boys that will be eaten in New Orleans.
So when we get in the DraftKings show hosted by you and only you.
What a great question that I probably can't talk about whatsoever. I know that we're working on a lot of things here behind the scenes to figure out what's next. The DraftKings relationship just launched earlier this week, Monday, December 1st. It's going really well. Like the website's always had a ton of great markets, and it's always done a nice job with its interface, which I've been very impressed with so far. So they did just – I'll throw this your way. You two probably haven't seen this at all because they just went live. Odds for where Giannis Antetokounmpo will play next. Okay? They've got odds up. I'm looking at them right now. You two haven't seen them. I'd love to know what you'd bet or what you think the favorite might be. Here's how it's framed. Before you answer, here's how it's framed. Where will his first minute of basketball be played post-trade deadline? Okay? So this bet goes for a little while. So Milwaukee is in play. If he's with the Bucks post-trade deadline, that could be the answer.
I'm going Spurs.
I'm going Milwaukee as the favorites.
I'm going Spurs.
Okay, Milwaukee is the favorite, plus 150. Nicely done there. The Spurs barter 6-1. They're number 3. I think that's the good bet, though. If I was to make a bet, that's where I would go. I think they've got the assets to get something done. The
Greek freak and the alien.
So we have 1, 3, and 6. Are the Knicks
Houston
second?
Nope, Houston. He want to go be with another Nigerian. Oh, wow, second?
Knicks are plus 260. So the Bucks are the favorites. The Knicks are the second favorite at plus 260. Then it's the Spurs at 6-1.
And Houston
right after that, it's Miami, Toronto, and then Houston. Houston's 13-1. They're sixth best.
I would go with the bet with Houston because it's the Nigerian connection. You know what I'm saying?
That's
between him and Ndoga.
Talk about great analysis there, right, Joe? Those are the types of things you want.
I had not been going through the rosters counting total number of Nigerians per team when I first looked at these odds. So Bart's on to something here. I'm going to need to recalibrate my strategy.
Wakanda forever.
Wait, so I think that actually has to be good news for the Knicks, right? Not they obviously could change, but that's good news for the Knicks.
You're going to post it like this. Remember, the bookmaker has to take into account liability. And one of the first things we heard from a lot of the insiders on ESPN is that, one of the potential preferred destinations would be New York. And New York's been linked to him going back to last year. So bookmakers are going to think, look, there's a difference between true odds, which is the likelihood something actually happens, and posted odds, which are the odds you can actually bet on. The example I always give for this was towards the end of Tiger Woods' career, and not like the 2018, 19, 20 version, like right around 2013, 2014 when he had fallen off, he was still posted at like 10-1, 12-1 to win the U.S. Open, which is basically the favorite's position. But he hadn't won anything in years. His true odds should have been closer to 40-1, but the odds they would post would be 12-1 because they knew no matter what odds they posted, they would take a ton of money in bets because people love to bet on Tiger Woods. And if Tiger Woods would somehow end up winning, they would get crushed financially. So you have to remember, it's not always about, sometimes we see this and we go, how can this team be the favorite? How can the Chiefs still be the second favorites to win the AFC? This is insane. Because their true odds might be longer, but the posted odds account for liability and risk on behalf of the book. And they know people are going to bet the Chiefs regardless.
So hopefully, the basketball guys are shining on us and we can finally get a great, generational player playing with a top 20 point guard.
That would be incredible to see him in New York. And this is coming from a Sixers fan. Like, it would be incredible to see him in New York. I just don't know if you have the assets to compete with some of these other teams. Like, the Spurs have a lot of assets they can give up. Atlanta has some assets they can give up, including that first-round pick, courtesy of New Orleans, which is probably going to be, top 4 pick. And then on top of that, here's the amazing thing. They're not going to make the move, but, think about this. The team best equipped to make a trade for Giannis Antetokounmpo is Oklahoma City, and they're probably like, nah, we're good. Imagine being in a situation where you've got more assets than anyone to acquire one of the best players in basketball, and your first thought is, nah, we're not going to do that deal. It doesn't make sense for us. Incredible spot to be in if you're the Thunder.
And because Oklahoma City also has that Clippers lottery pick that's going to convey this year.
They've got so much. If you ever go through the history of the trade that landed them SGA and sent Paul George to the Clippers, the amount of stuff the Clippers gave up that is still paying off for OKC, it's going to go down as one of the worst trades in NBA history.
The fact that Paul George didn't win a championship and the fact that he's in a Sixers uniform is just crazy.
Yeah, that's that. We're going to be up against it here. You want me to fire off the Thursday night stuff?
Yes, please. I definitely want to know if my dad going to be drinking extra cognac tonight. You know what I'm saying? With Detroit and Dallas.
Shoot, I forgot about that. Okay, I didn't want to come in here all hot, spitting in your dad's face like this. I do like I like the Cowboys plus the 3. I like the Dallas team total over 26 points. Let's be honest. This isn't so much a knock on Detroit as it is accepting the fact that they are banged up in a lot of key places. Offensive line's going to struggle to protect with Quinnen Williams coming up the middle. Secondary is going to have a what of a time trying to slow down these guys on the other side. And this isn't your traditional Thursday night game where you have the advantage playing at home because it's only 4 days later. Both teams played on Thanksgiving, so you have 7 days of rest to get ready for this one. So I would go with the Cowboys plus the 3. I'd go over 26 points on the team total. NFL weekend, this is going to sound crazy. Atlanta plus 7 over the Seahawks. Sam Darnold's numbers are taking a dip. He's playing a little bit banged up, which we just found out about. Atlanta can do a really good job defending the pass. They stink against the run, but that's where Seattle's weak. It's going to be tough to swallow, but I'm playing Atlanta. I like the Jets if you can get the plus 3. I think Miami's wildly overvalued. Under 42.5 points, Baltimore, Pittsburgh. Green Bay, Chicago, under 44.5. I think that's a rock fight. Kansas City, Houston, under 41.5. I think that's a rock fight. College football, Georgia minus the 2.5 over Alabama in the revenge spot. Indiana plus the 4 over Ohio State. I think the inside track helps Indiana in this game. Virginia minus 4 over Duke because I think the officials might be very pro-Virginia in this matchup because Duke winning could create a mess for the committee. So I think maybe a little bit of shenanigans are at play here.
Joe, just one final question for you with the NFL slate. I know this is close to home, so bear with me here. How do you feel about this Eagles-Chargers game? I know Justin Herbert's status still up in the air. But any information you can give us as far as this game is concerned?
Fair question, and you don't need to ask it politely because I'm an Eagles fan, because I've got no problem taking shots at every other fan base, so the shots need to come back my way as well. I accept it. I think this is the wonderful thing about sports is that we can all have our allegiances, we can all run our mouths, and we can all still try to be friends. I haven't done anything with the game Monday night. The Herbert injury is going to swing everything. I think you probably look to an under here. It's not a sexy answer, but Philly's offense hasn't done much. You don't have Lane Johnson, and the Chargers can get a pass rush on you. So I would assume Philly's offense will continue to struggle, but Philly's defense going up against that banged-up Charger offensive line, should be able to feast a little bit here, especially with a couple extra days of rest coming off that Friday game. So I would look to a low-scoring game. I haven't done anything with the side. Obviously, I'd want Philly if I find out Herbert's out, but the under is going to be the play there.
Well, that is Joe Fortenbaugh, ESPN betting analyst. We appreciate you joining the show, man. We'll talk to you next week.
Pleasure's all mine, fellas. Thanks for having me on. Shout out all the po' boys in New Orleans. You're all going down. Enjoy your last minutes of life.
Enjoy your last minute.
Rest in peace.
800-919-3776.
My list.
With High Noon and Bart's list of players in the NBA better than Jalen Brunson, right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
Hey, this is Mika Zabate and Jeff.
Hey, this is Adam Fox. Catch every Rangers game right here on 880 ESPN.
WHSQ and WCBS-FM HD2, New York.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Ox Spine at New York Presbyterian is always in pursuit of a better way to heal the spine. We're getting more people moving again with minimally invasive, non-surgical, and surgical treatments with innovative solutions for every back and spine condition and your unique needs. Expert spine care is available now across New York City and Westchester. Find a doctor at nyp.org/oxspine. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
Bart Scott.
What the hell?
Chris Carlin.
Take a hike. We're good.
This is Bart and Carlin.
Buckle your chin strap. We about to bang.
On ESPN New York and streaming live on YouTube.
All right, it's time to bang for hour number 3. Todd Butler in for Chris Carlin. 800-919-3776. Hit us up on the phone line. Get us on YouTube in the comments. Hanging with Bart Scott today. He's here. But Bart, it's 12:04.
It's the power hour. Kay Cunningham. That's one.
I couldn't even get into, introducing the segment. I couldn't even get into it.
Okay, well,
you just
try it again.
What do they call that? Premature.
Jack.
I don't know if you want to go there, but it's 12 o'clock.
Jack Johnson.
12:04 on a Thursday here in New York City, baby. What's that mean, baby?
I got to say it again?
Yeah.
Oh, God. It's the power hour. Was that 11 for Isaiah?
No, that was
greatest point guard of all time.
Isaiah Thomas, greatest point guard of all time?
Damn straight.
Wow. So I guess Magic Johnson just doesn't exist anymore.
He's better than Magic.
Okay. Joe Leo, it's time for High Noon.
My name is Sam Chisholm, duly elected of Duke County.
My name is Sam Chisholm. I'm a duly sworn warrant officer of the Circuit Court in Wichita, Kansas.
Stop playing with my name. Stop playing with my name.
Wait, are we starting High Noon with the take that Isaiah Thomas is the greatest point guard in NBA history?
Bro, listen, if I'm picking him before Magic.
What's the case? I'm curious.
Isaiah is amazing, man.
I thought they played in the finals against each other and one team won.
Yeah, and then they played again, and he sent Magic old ass home with a weak ass hamstring.
Oh, old Magic.
No, it wasn't old Magic.
You just said, you just called Magic old. I then regurgitated what you just said. He's like, no, he wasn't old.
Isaiah is like, 2 years younger than him? Stop playing, man. Quit trying to make excuses for Magic. He sent Jordan home. He sent Bird ass home. And he sent who else he sent? Dominique. Come on, man. He sent all those dudes home, man. He's the only person that reign that sent Michael Jordan home, sent Bird home, and sent Magic home. Quit playing. Two in a row. Put some respect on his name.
So that means you think he's like one of the 5 greatest players ever, right?
I don't think Magic's top 5 ever. No, I don't say that. I'm not saying that.
But you'd go like Jordan, LeBron, Kareem, Wilt, Russell.
I'm not putting LeBron there.
Oh, so Isaiah Thomas is better than LeBron too?
No, I'm not saying that. I said top 20.
This dude is all over the place. He doesn't even remember what he says half the time.
You said who's the top? Like I'm going Kareem. I'm going Jordan, Kareem, Tim Duncan. Who else is great?
Isaiah Thomas has to be here somewhere if he's better than Magic.
No, I'm just saying my personal preference. I like him better.
All right, let's go.
Round 1, fight. The Knicks with Giannis can win the NBA championship.
Your thoughts?
No, I don't. Ain't nobody beating OKC right now. They're too deep. They have assets to go get whatever they need. If somebody gets hurt, they got draft picks to make at the trade deadline. They got the best player in basketball right now. And I think they love playing with each other, and they have the tremendous chemistry where you may not have a collection of the best talent, but you have the best collective group and team. And teams win championships, not individuals.
So I don't think Oklahoma City's making any deals at the deadline because of all the things you just mentioned. They're already loaded. There's no reason for them to do that. I also agree that they're dominant. They might win 74 games this year, which is like insane. SGA is going to be the MVP. Chet's taking that next step. Their defense is just better than everyone by a mile. So I agree with that. But if the Knicks can somehow flip, let's just say Cat, and I don't know what the trade looks like because it's difficult. It's like multiple teams involved. But let's just settle on like Cat, Bridges, and then like a pick. And now we get Giannis. We keep OG.
So you push Mitchell Robinson to the starting lineup?
Yeah, so Mitchell Robinson's now healthy enough to where he can actually play 25 minutes a night.
So now you become better defensively.
You've got Giannis.
How does that match up against OKC?
I thought this was my turn. Maybe I don't realize how the game works.
Well, you were writing down and repeating what you're saying, so clearly you needed some help.
No, so we've got Giannis. We've got OG. We've got Brunson. We have Mitchell Robinson. And we still have, Josh Hart.
That's what you're going with? Josh Hart versus
Do I think that Williams? Team will beat the Thunder in a 7-game series? No. Do I think that if I've got peak Giannis and peak Brunson in a playoff series with those defenders around them, hitting threes at the rate that they're hitting, can they beat Oklahoma City? I think they can.
I don't understand the match. I mean, because you got Giannis and you got Brunson. These are two dudes that dominate the basketball, pound the turf.
Oh, well, not really.
So
Brunson
now
is
Brunson's going to
showing
become
you,
a catch and shoot?
No, that doesn't need to happen. Brunson's showing you this year he's able to play off the ball. Brunson, by the way, played off the ball in Dallas.
So Giannis is the one who's going to find him?
And Giannis does play some point forward, but that's the beauty of having two guys who can facilitate an offense. It doesn't mean one has to dominate. And then you'll be able to play one. You'll start them both, obviously, and finish them both. But then you can alternate who's on the floor at any given moment in the game.
Leo, haven't we seen this movie before?
With who?
With Giannis.
You can stagger their minutes.
No. I'm saying Giannis with a score first point guard. Didn't we see that with Dame Dollar and Giannis?
Oh, the Dame Dollar who got hurt.
Didn't we see that?
Who got hurt? Yeah, he got hurt. We saw him get hurt.
All right, so Joe, 1-0. Next.
I don't think they score it anymore.
They ain't want to hurt feelings no more.
But if I had to pick, I would choose me as the winner of that. All right?
Of course.
Round 2, fight! The Jets will finish the season with 5 wins.
All right, so the context to that, let's pull up the Jets schedule. They have the Dolphins this coming Sunday. Then they're in Jacksonville to take on the Jags. At New Orleans in Week 16, they end the season against the Pats and against the Bills. I'm going to say no. I think the Jets win one more game. The Saints, I'll lock in. That has to be a win. But I think Miami, who's actually played better of late, they're not all that impressive, but they've been better than the Jets. I think they'll lose to Miami. They'll lose in Jacksonville against a Jags team that could win that division. They'll beat the Saints. And then Week 17, like I heard the afternoon show debating this yesterday. Like, what if the Patriots don't need that game? I can't come up with a path to where the Pats don't need Week 17, given the Broncos are tremendous, so they're going to be on them for that 1 seed. And you just don't see teams lock up the number 1 seed with 2 weeks left to play in the season.
I mean,
so I think New England, they'll win the division, but they're playing for that bye. And let's just play the game of them locking up the number 1 seed with 2 weeks left. You think Mike Vrabel's going to rest his players Week 17, Week 18, and then the wild card round? So we're just going to go a month without playing games as we lead up to Drake May's first playoff start ever. That's just not going to happen. So they'll get beat by the Patriots. They'll get beat by the Bills because the Bills are probably going to need that game too to get in as a wild card. And I think the only win that'll happen is sandwiched in between the 4 games, and that'll be in New Orleans against the Saints, who aren't even trying at this point.
The reason why they're a live dog against Miami is because Miami's floating high right now, but they're not playing that great. And this is a Southern team that's probably walking around in 70-degree weather right now, having a great time, walking to work in flip-flops, and they got their drop tops down. Then they're going to come up here and decide how bad they really want to play football. When you talk about coming up here, when the Jets have everybody that's playing for their future, and you got guys that are meshing in, you got guys like Mechie and Mitchell who are happy to have the opportunity to get the ball to them because they've been playing fourth fiddle as they've been the 4th string wherever they were before. This is their first real opportunity. I think Tyrod is the professional enough to get the offense moving and facilitating, and really where our advantage lies are in the special teams and our ability to flip the field with our punter and also our return game, which Miami struggles, I believe, against special teams. So that's an advantage for us. We saw that be the difference last week against the Atlanta Falcons. The fact that we can flip the field and get in field goal range relatively easy with our returners, whether it's the kickoff return or the punt return. But our punter has been elite this year, one of the best in the business to flip the field. Cold weather, learning how to hold the football in cold weather, not prepared. I don't know, how can they simulate the cold weather? Like, tell them to go get in the ice tub and then go come out to practice. That cold water turned into steam pretty fast. So I think the Miami Dolphins are going to struggle acclimating with the cold weather. And because of that, I got the Jets winning that one. And then I got them beating the Saints because who don't beat the Saints? The Saints have pretty much packed it up, and they're trying to make sure that they can secure the number 1 overall seed. And they know by losing to the Jets, they can secure that. And I think that's what happens right there. That's your 5 wins.
I love how you talk about the Jets as if they're good.
I didn't say that. They're scrappy now.
But
right?
the way you talk about them is like, well,
I'm
Miami's
sorry.
not playing very well, as if the Jets are just on this streak of beating murderers row.
Actually,
congratulations, they just beat the Falcons.
I'm not saying that, but are the
Bijan
Miami
Robinson had a party on them?
Are the Miami? But they still lost. Are the Miami Dolphins any better or so much better than the Atlanta Falcons?
Yes, they're better. The Miami Dolphins are 5-7 right now.
Okay,
so they're the better team.
And what? Atlanta's 4 wins.
Yeah,
so they're 1 win better. That makes them so much better.
I didn't say so much. You just asked, are they better? Yes,
okay,
they're better.
If you put Atlanta and you put no, don't give me that.
Are the Dolphins better than the Falcons?
Yes,
they're better than the Falcons.
No, they're not. No, they're not. Last I checked, they both beat the Buffalo Bills. That's what they have in common.
The Falcons?
Yeah, they beat the Buffalo Bills. Yeah, remember the season. Yeah, they beat the hell out. They beat the actually.
Oh yes.
So yeah.
Yes, they did. Talk about remembering the season. Listen, I got flustered because
I have to get up. I have to remember the whole.
The Jets are in the midst of this 9-game winning streak you predicted, so I just got a little bit flustered.
No, they actually won more games this month than the Kansas City Chiefs, though. So I can spin it any way you want it.
Yeah, I mean, if that's the victory lap you want to take, think about how sad you are as a person.
We're streaking.
That's the victory lap you want to take.
We're streaking.
They've won more games this month than the Kansas City Chiefs.
We're streaking. I said the month of November, so that was last month.
Oh yeah, technically it's December, so both teams are winless this far.
So we're streaking.
That's embarrassing. Don't do that.
We're gonna win 5.
Listen. Don't do that though.
Listen,
because you make us fans look bad.
I can remember being 6 and 10.
You make the fans look bad.
Leo, I can remember being 6 and 10 one year, one of my very few losing seasons. Next year, 13-3, baby.
Yo,
Jets, here we come.
Ray missed it, but last week this dude was on here trying to make the case that the Jets, could actually make the playoffs. They were not dead yet. I
just said mathematically, and that was a fact. Mathematically, the New York Football Giants were the only team that was mathematically eliminated from the playoffs.
So Jets 5 wins. You say yes. I say no.
Round 3.
All that to say that.
The face of New York sports is.
Oh, this is going to be very interesting. I'm waiting for it. Let's hear.
Flopping Brunson. They love him around here, man.
Wait, so we disrespect him. Did we call him?
You know what I'm saying? What's that? What he do when he smell the 3? You know what I'm saying? Doing his thing. Like, listen, people love the little engine that could. He's the guy that you root for. He's the most unlikely star in New York. Everybody had a problem when we signed him for $50 million or the $100 million and thought that we were crazy. Thought Leon Rose had lost his damn mind. But I tell you what, he's been the leader, and people like when the little dude does stuff. You know what I'm saying? People love when the little dude do something. It's easy for somebody to be the biggest guy they've ever seen, the strongest guy we've ever seen, to be great. We expect that. God gave you an advantage. Brunson is a guy that I think, just like Steph Curry, when guys like you look at him in his eyes, you see yourself. You look at your disappointments in your life that you could have did that if you put in the hard work. But you say, hey, man, he's representing me because he looks like me. Y'all probably bench about the same thing. You don't squat.
Which is not a shot at me, by the way. That would be a shot at Brunson.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
Anybody in the gym can lift weights. That don't mean you're talented enough to play in the NBA.
If a professional, I don't want to.
You know what I mean? People in Planet Fitness right now probably lift the same thing that most guys in the NFL.
So the answer to the question of who the face of New York sports is who?
Jalen Brunson.
Okay, let me ask you something. How many league MVPs does Brunson have?
None.
How many All-Star appearances?
A couple.
How many finals games has Jalen Brunson played in?
4 less than Aaron Judge.
Judge played in 5 World Series games.
Okay, 5 less.
How many times have we legitimately come on this show and actually had an argument? Your guy is the best player in the league. Because we do it with Judge all the time. Him and Shohei Ohtani.
Okay.
That is a conversation
who
we
you
have
don't know who you taking?
all year round.
Who you taking? Because I don't think it is a conversation. It's Shohei Ohtani.
But you don't think it's a Conversation.
No.
Many people do.
Shohei Ohtani.
And let's not act like Bart Scott is out here watching Shohei Ohtani 162 times a year.
No, just 50.
So let's not pretend.
Just 50.
But Aaron Judge, to me, this is not even a question.
Oh.
Is the face of New York sports right now. He's coming off of an MVP. His third one, by the way, really should be 4 if he didn't get robbed in 2017. He's been to the World Series.
More people care
the
about
Yankees
basketball.
Have consistently been, and I've got my issues with them.
Consistently been what?
More successful than the Knicks. They've
Not
been
since
doing,
Brunson's been here.
The Yankees have been to a World Series.
Yes,
dude.
but what they do the year before that, and the year before that, and the year before that, right? How many?
Their highs are higher than the Knicks.
Tell me this, Leo. Who has more playoff wins in the last 5 years?
The Yankees.
The Yankees or Jalen Brunson?
Yeah, it'd be
Aaron
the Yankees.
Judge.
It'd be the Yankees.
That's because they play more series. It's not because they have a
the Knicks didn't make the playoffs.
So what would be the point of asking the question if you didn't get an
because
answer
I
you
already knew
don't
the answer,
want,
because I already knew
and
the
then
answer.
and taking exception to the answer? The answer is Aaron Judge.
Okay.
Which is why I am so fascinated.
He don't even got no shoe.
That he is arguing Jalen Brunson,
He don't even got a
who
shoe.
in his mind isn't even a top 20 player in his own sport, is the face of New York City sports.
That just tells you how desperate New York is for a star.
So now give me
That's
your list.
that's a shot at New York.
How many guys you got? Because we had fun with this earlier. We randomly stumbled upon, because I called Brunson a top 10 player in the league.
And you were wrong.
And Fran in Massapequa was calling me a Knick hater. I mean, I don't understand I'm a Knick hater, but I say he's a top 10 player in the league. You said no, he's closer to like top 20.
Yeah, he's like in between 15 and 20.
I asked you to make a list of all the players in the league who are better than Jalen Brunson.
Okay.
So now, after arguing he's the face of New York sports,
yeah,
I'm excited to hear this list of 20 guys in his own sport better than him. Go ahead.
Okay. Let's go with the ones that you probably disagree with. Jamal Murray, MVP, Finals MVP.
First of all, Jamal Murray was never a Finals MVP.
Well, Jamal Murray just hit 52 yesterday. Let's go Jamal Murray.
He's not better than Brunson, but go ahead.
Okay, so he doesn't count. Okay, so you don't believe in that. Tyrese Halliburton.
No.
Oh, no.
No.
Why not?
He's not.
Why not?
He's just
Leo.
Tyrese Halliburton, I love him, but
when they played in the series, who was the better player?
I'm taking Brunson.
Brunson's a better player.
Okay, so y'all don't agree with that one. That's amazing. Okay.
Let's just make sure we have our facts correct.
Ja Morant.
Jamal Murray a Finals MVP.
Ja Morant?
No, he's not.
Ja Morant, if he didn't have the off-the-field stuff, would be okay. So
no, it's not just that. He's always hurt.
Okay, so now you ready for me to run off my the ones that I definitely know is better than him?
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's go Banchero.
No, he's not.
You're crazy
not
as
yet.
hell. Crazy as hell.
He's not.
Crazy as hell.
He's not. He's not.
Okay. Luka.
Okay, there you go. Luka. Finally, we get to one that
Anthony Davis.
No.
You crazy as hell. Anthony Davis was so looked upon that they traded him for Luka 1-for-1. So what the hell are you smoking?
First of all,
what we smoking?
First of all,
what we smoking?
What was Nico smoking when he made that trade?
It wasn't a 1-for-1 trade. There were more guys involved in the trade.
Okay.
Second of all,
Anthony
the
Davis.
trade you're referencing is going to go down as the worst in the history of the league.
Anthony Davis, when the history of basketball is written, is going to be ranked higher than Jalen Brunson.
But that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about current.
He hurt right
That's
now,
different.
but he's definitely okay.
We're not talking all time. We're saying
no. We're talking about
NBA.
currently in the NBA.
Yes.
If he was healthy, he is a better player.
But he's not healthy.
My God, that can't be our metric. Because if that's the case, I can't say Giannis is better because he's out for 2 weeks.
No,
that
but
sounds
Anthony
stupid.
Davis is
am I
consistently hurt.
But he's going to be back.
But he's
a better player.
He's
Man,
going
put
to be back.
Anthony Davis down.
He's going to be back.
Put Anthony Davis down.
And then he's going to get hurt.
Put
again.
Anthony Davis down.
Anthony Davis at his peak might be, but he's always hurt. I got to take that into consideration.
Ain't that the question? Who's better than him? Anthony Davis is
right
a better
now.
player.
No,
Anthony Davis.
He's not.
If he was healthy, he's one of the best big men, and he's better than Jalen Brunson.
Always hurt.
You would never pick
Jalen
Brunson over Anthony Davis.
He's
not any day of the week.
Hurt.
Not any day of the week, Leo, would you ever take Jalen Brunson before you take Anthony Davis. Quit playing. So write Anthony Davis down.
I'm not.
Can I finish my list? That's two. That's two. Devin Booker, 3.
That's fine. I'll put Devin Booker there.
Ant-Man. Yeah, that's me.
Sure.
Jaylen Brown. What are you talking about? He just whooped his ass yesterday, and he's Finals MVP.
I'll put him on the list.
You ain't got to tell me. I'm telling you to put him on the list. You ain't got to tell me who you putting on the list.
So we got, 16 more to go?
Yeah, Jason Tatum.
Go ahead. I'll put him on.
Okay. Donovan Mitchell.
Can we get the dude's name correct? Donovan?
Donovan.
I actually think that's a legitimate conversation.
Steph Curry. Jimmy Buckets.
No.
Okay. Whatever.
No, he's not.
Jimmy Butler.
You see what the Warriors?
Okay.
You see?
Jimmy
Stop
Butler.
Jimmy
Kyrie
Butler.
Irving.
No, he's not.
Are you high?
He's not.
Like I said,
he's not.
Kyrie Irving.
He's not.
Kyrie Irving is a better player,
No,
better
he's
basketball
not.
player.
He's not. Except
Leo.
he's not.
Kyrie Irving.
And
What did
he's
he
hurt,
smoke? What does
just
he
like
smoke?
he's always
Don't give me no
hurt.
hurt stuff. Man, come on. You
Okay.
smoking crack.
So let me ask you a question.
Leo.
Can I ask you a question?
Kyrie Irving is not a better player than Jalen Brunson.
Can I ask you a question?
What are we smoking?
Can I ask you a question?
No.
Straight up.
Kyrie Irving. Are
So when Kyrie comes back healthy this
my
year,
God.
can I ask you a question?
This guy's unbelievable.
Kyrie gets back healthy this year. Let's just say he comes back this year, where he might not.
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie Irving.
If we could do a Kyrie for Jalen Brunson trade straight up, you're taking that trade if you're the Knicks?
Bro,
of course not.
Bro,
So
stop.
stop it. Go ahead. Continue your list.
Kyrie Irving.
Continue your list. We're at
add
7.
Add him to the
We're
list,
at
bro.
7. We're at
No,
7.
add him to the list.
We're at 7.
Add him to the list. You can't tell me, like, let the people decide. Kyrie Irving. You're not how are you the arbiter of who's in or who's not?
Leo, you want to weigh in on this?
Kyrie Irving.
You think Kyrie Irving is a better at this
A
point?
better player, man. Don't
I'm
give
not
me
talking
that.
about historically.
Man, even what
I'm
he was
saying
doing last year before he got hurt.
Now,
Kyrie Irving.
Right
Kyrie,
now, is Kyrie a better
Kyrie
player
Irving.
than Jalen Brunson?
Right
I'd say
now,
no.
no.
Kyrie,
Peak, yes.
Is Kyrie? Would
You said what?
Right now, no. Peak, yes.
Peak, but we're not talking about
I
peak.
understand.
We're saying right.
We're saying
Correct.
current rankings.
Bro, Kyrie Irving is a better
All right.
player.
We
Even
gotta
with
get
that,
through the
7.
list. We got to get through the list.
Put
You're at
Kyrie,
7.
put Kyrie Irving. Man, you don't, bro. Put Kyrie Irving down.
Keep going with your
Put
list.
Kyrie
please.
Irving down.
With him, he's
Go
at.
through
We're at
your
7.
list. Keep with
Okay,
your list.
Kevin Durant,
Correct. Yes.
Wemby,
Correct.
LeBron, Kawhi,
No.
Jokic,
Yes.
Correct.
Kawhi, like I said,
No, Kawhi. So you wrote Kawhi twice. That's very interesting. And no, both times, by the way.
Cade.
No.
You crazy?
No.
Cade.
No.
Cade.
I mean, I just watched
Yes.
them both
Cade.
play each other in the playoffs. series.
Cade. Cade.
I just watched these guys
Cade.
go head to head in a playoff
Cade.
series,
Cade.
and one of the guys hit the game-winning shot
Cade.
to end the series,
Cade.
and that shot was not hit by Cunningham.
Cade.
I'm sorry,
Leo.
He might.
Quit playing. Cade. This
might be
year.
in the MVP
We talking about this year or we talking about last year's playoffs?
We're doing current
Cade.
rankings,
Cade.
which does account for what happened in the playoffs.
Let's check out the list. Who you taking? Cade or you taking Brunson? I can't guard nobody.
You're taking Brunson. I'm sorry.
I'm taking Cade. You
yeah, but
crazy.
let's have the
you high
Detroit
as
guy.
hell.
Let's
Cade.
have the Detroit guy decide
Shea
who
Gilly.
we're going. Yeah, of course.
Cade.
All right, let's go.
Right? Did you write Cade down?
I did not write Cade down.
Brother, like I said.
Go. Keep going.
We had 13 with Cade, correct?
12.
12.
He didn't write Cade down.
It's a struggle.
12 with Cade.
It's a struggle for you.
It's not, brother, because like I told you before, I would take Tyrese Hallenberg was playing better than him. You can say whatever you want. You just talk about. Hold up, he just
Tyrese Halliburton
hold up,
was
Leo,
more
in his,
clutch
Leo,
during
Leo.
the playoffs
In
last
his
year.
in his
Overall,
in his
Halliburton had 9-point performances.
In his argument, what he said was that he just watched Jalen Brunson hit the game winner over Cade.
Yes.
Didn't we see Tyrese Halliburton hit the game winner over Jalen?
Yes, but we
okay,
also
so make it make sense.
Yeah, but we also
but
we also
but,
saw
and we saw him do it in the next series
Halliburton
too, right?
have moments in that series.
Come
we
on,
scored 9 points.
Bro,
so let's account for it all.
Like I said,
Go
I still put Jimmy Buckets
ahead.
in there.
No,
I put Halliburton in there.
But that's not an acceptable opinion. Jimmy Butler's a better player than Tyrese than Jalen Brunson is not acceptable.
And Bon Carroll. And,
that's not acceptable. This is where it gets silly.
And go ahead and write Tyrese Maxey down.
Maxey we can talk about, but I still would take Brunson. I'll put Maxey on the list. We can talk about him. He's having a phenomenal year.
So like I said,
that's 13.
So listen, we have two out there that we can let the people decide whether they believe that or not. We'll let the people decide.
That's
like
your
I
list?
said, 15.
That's the entire list.
Yeah, correct.
So you said he wasn't a top.
I say he's in between 15 and 20.
Okay.
That's what I said. And if you put my two people on there, that's 15 to 20.
Boncaro and Halliburton.
And Kyrie.
And
Kyrie Irving. Kyrie, the point guard Irving.
You seriously watch Paulo Boncaro play basketball and think he's better than Jalen Brunson?
I do.
I don't believe you.
If I was building a team right now, I'm picking Boncaro.
All right, let's take a break. You got Samuel Bart.
I don't even want to read no more. Don't tell me who the hell I got on my list. And if it ain't legit.
This is the same guy, by the way, that says
Friends,
Isaiah
it's
Thomas
football
is the greatest
season.
point guard ever.
Point guard, yes.
Better than Magic.
Name me
Better
five.
than Steph.
Name me five point guards better than Isaiah Thomas.
No, I don't have to name you 5 because you say he's the greatest. All I got to do is name 1.
When you get to the top 5, it's up to debate. It's personal preference. Magic was a point forward. Thank you. It's football season, the best time of the year. You should be out here tailgating and cheering on your team and enjoying every Sunday. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, or sciatica, or nerve pain, even getting off the counts can feel like a challenge. So you don't have to live that way. There's help. Dr. Jay Shaw at Soundwell Pain is New Jersey's top pain specialist. He's Ivy League trained, double board certified, and dedicated to helping you get back in the game. Here's what makes the difference. No surgery, no scars, no long recovery, no pain medication, just precise, non-surgical, image-guided procedures that delivers real results. Dr. Shaw treats neck pain, back pain, joint pain, migraine, nerve pain, and sciatica with a plan that is customized for you. Same-day or next-day appointments are available, and with offices in Woodbridge, Livingston, and Inglewood, relief is always close. So don't let pain keep you on the sidelines this season. Visit SandwellPain.com to call, text, or book online. Most major insurances are accepted. That's SandwellPain.com. Relief is closer than you think, and it starts today.
Hey, I'm Mike Slater. My dad passed away at the age of 63. It's out of nowhere. Had a stroke. Super hard, obviously, for the whole family, but my dad had life insurance. This is why I have life insurance for my family, for my wife and 4 kids. And the best place to get life insurance is ethos.com because you can do it in 10 minutes. And there's no medical exam and no blood test, just a few health questions. Get life insurance in 10 minutes so your family is protected. Ethos, ETHOS, ethos.com/play.
This college football payback is brought to you by Venmo.
It was November 24, 2018. Iowa State faced a 17-point deficit to Kansas State in Farmageddon with only 12 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Led by quarterback Brock Purdy and running back David Montgomery, those 2 NFL stars rattled off 21 straight points in 8 minutes to stun the Wildcats and win 42-38.
Brought to you by Venmo. This football season, score more with Venmo.
Whether you're shopping, gaming, or streaming this Black Friday season, don't take slow for an answer. Get Optimum Fiber for the fastest, most reliable, and most consistent internet speeds. Starting at $25 a month. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com to switch. Act now and get a full year of Netflix, an unlimited mobile line, a $400 prepaid card, and more, all on us. Call 888-4OPTIMUM or visit Optimum.com today. Optimum, don't take slow for an answer. Terms apply. See Optimum.com for details.
For over 100 years, Slomin's has been your trusted partner in comfort. When it comes to home heating oil, we deliver more than just quality fuel. We deliver peace of mind. With price protection, automatic deliveries, 24/7 service, and up to 30 days to pay your invoice. Our dedicated team is just a call away, ensuring you stay warm and comfortable all winter long. Slomin's, New York and New Jersey's largest heating oil provider, proudly serving our community for generations. Give us a call today at 866-GET-HEAT or visit oil.slomans.com.
Some stages celebrate. This one tests everything. Every drive, every approach, every putt. Pressure builds, resilience matters, and history waits for the bold. In June, the 2026 U.S. Open Championship returns to the Hamptons at the iconic Shinnecock Hills Golf Club. Experience the world's best golfers competing on one of the sport's most storied stages. Don't just watch greatness, experience it live at the 126th U.S. Open. Daily tickets are available now on SeatGeek.
At Uline, they know firsthand the road to success is an uphill climb. Uline started in the family basement and through hard work is now North America's most trusted shipping and industrial supplier. They get what it means to have the support of reliable, hardworking partners. So they keep 41,000 items ready to ship. Whether your company is still in a basement office or expanding cross-country, Uline will be there on your road to success. Visit uline.com.
A Progressive Home and Auto Bundle can protect you round the clock, but we can't protect you from those painful moments in sports.
I can't believe we blew a 5-touchdown lead.
Sure, but you got to feel like they were going to win for almost the entire game.
But I was about to buy playoff tickets.
So you were prepared for a good time. That's pretty nice.
It's the worst loss any team has ever had.
And you got to witness history.
Okay, we're done here.
Well, at least your home and auto are protected with a bundle from Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
Talk about stepping up! Bang! Bang! It's
time to level up your game. Introducing the all-new ESPN app. All of ESPN, all in one place. Your home for the most live sports and the best championship moments.
The electricity is palpable.
Step up your game with no annual contract required. It's the ultimate fan experience. Level up for more on the ESPN app or at stream.espn.com. Sign up now.
Wow. See, this is what we do in this great country of ours.
Okay. So
whenever there's something to be settled, we hold an election because we want to hear the voice of the people. So our phone lines are lit up right now, 800-919-3776. As we are getting a reaction to your ridiculous list of guys better than Jalen Brunson that included
we clearly
Kawhi Leonard, who when's the last time we saw Kawhi Leonard play basketball?
Come on, man.
He plants trees more than he plays basketball.
One of the best two-way players in the game. Stop
Yes.
it. Last year he played all. Last year he didn't miss a lot of games.
He did miss a lot of games last year.
No, he did.
He barely plays. And you keep doing the whole, at their peak, sure.
I'm not saying at their peak.
AD and Kawhi, like, of course.
Man,
but I'm saying
Anthony
right
Davis,
now.
Bro, Anthony Davis is a
right
better
now.
player. Anthony Davis is a better player than
Game time brought to you by Tullamore Dew. Irish whiskey, because when it's game time, it's telly time. So tonight, the Rangers are in Ottawa at 7 o'clock to take on the Senators. Coverage begins at 6:30 right here on ESPN New York. Also at 7 o'clock, the Islanders host the Avalanche at UBS Arena. 7:30 p.m., you got the Nets hosting the Jazz. Nets starting to play well lately. Shout out Joe Leo at Barclays Center. Tullamore Dew, the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Irish whiskey. Be sure to grab a Tullamore Dew or try the new Tullamore Dew Honey during today's action. Glasses up to enjoying Tullamore Dew responsibly. So this topic, Bart.
So tell me, who did you disagree with on my list? Like who's certified then? How many people did you agree? Because you said top 10, which he's not, right? We did agree that he's not top 10, right?
So the absolutes, and before I answer your question, what I was going to say was what birthed this conversation was, did you see the votes for the mayoral election in New York City that came in where 27 people wrote in Jalen Brunson, 11 people wrote in Aaron Judge? Now, I don't know if that's an indictment of like the overall intelligence
or was it
of the
trolls?
people in this city, or is it just they've decided, you know what, it's a clown show anyway. Let's just dive deeper into the clown show. But Luka, Ant-Man, Jason Tatum, Steph Curry, Durant, Wemby, LeBron, Jokic, SGA are the names I felt comfortable saying.
Not Jaylen Brown, the Finals MVP. What are we smoking?
Can I finish?
You said you start talking like you had stopped the list.
Oh, Cedric Maxwell was a Finals MVP. Should we say that he was better than Jordan?
Come on, man.
So those were the definites.
Those
were the definites, and then
Jaylen Brown.
I was willing to talk about Booker, Brown,
willing to talk about
Mitchell, and Maxey. Like those are the guys where it's at least a conversation. You want to hear from the people?
That's not a conversation, man. Those are definites.
To you, they're definites.
Okay.
But let's ask the people. Brian in New Jersey wants to chime in on what he calls Bart's terrible list. I love that.
Sure. Hold on. Did you not put Cade in there? You smoking if you don't think Cade.
Cade is in the conversation too.
In the conversation, Cade's been averaging over 25 points and 9 assists for the last 2 years, and he's a much better defensive player, and he's younger, and he's 6'6". Come on, man.
Go ahead, Brian.
Bart, I got a lot of love for you, man. One of my first memories of football is the Can't Wait. I'm a huge Jets fan, big fan of you. I'm in the car 4 days a week listening to your show. I love you. But you said leave it up to the people. I'm glad I'm the first caller because I would imagine that the people would say kick him off the air for that list. Banchero?
Yeah.
Paulo Banchero?
Yes, Banchero.
No way, Bart. Come on, man.
You starting a team, right?
Man.
You starting a team today. You taking Brunson or Banchero? Banchero just getting started, baby.
Yeah, listen.
That's because you don't watch the Magic.
But that's
he's a problem.
100 times out of 100, Brunson.
Yeah, okay.
Well, here's the thing, and I appreciate the call, Brian. that's a different question. Like, who are we starting a team with? Because you're typically Ty goes to the younger guy. Like, I'd rather have the longer runway. And Paulo, I think, is going to be really good. But right now, I'm not taking him over Brunson. Rashad's in the Bronx, the boogie down. What's up, Rashad?
Hey, what's up, Ty? What's up, Bart?
What up?
What's poppin'?
Yeah, Bart, you're my guy. But all right, so first of all, there's so much wrong with this list. First of all, I'm not even talking about the guys who always hurt, like the ADs, the Kawhis, the has Kyrie ever even worn a uniform this season? He has not. So I'm not even talking about those guys. Those guys automatically cancel them out.
You can't
We're talking
cancel
about
them out.
Bancaro. Bancaro, come on, Bancaro. Bancaro is the same guy who lost to the team Brunson supposed to lose to last year, the Celtics. Bancaro got smoked by the Celtics last year, and Brunson beat them last year. How is Bancaro above Brunson?
I think he's a better player at his peak too. And he's just getting started. Okay, what about
He's just getting started.
Okay, what
You
about
haven't seen him at his peak.
What about Cade Cunningham?
Cade, I can make a case for Cade. Cade, you can make a case for.
So
I
it's
have
a
no
case?
problem with that.
It's a
You
case?
can make a case for Cade, yeah. Yeah, I'll take Brunson, but I'm not arguing with you. I'm not gonna argue with you. Even put Cade. I'm not gonna argue with that.
So,
but
KD, Brunson,
yeah, KD, yes.
Jaylen Brown. He's arguing with me over Jaylen Brown. He's telling me that he's telling it ain't no conversation. Jaylen Brown's a better player.
I don't agree with that.
What?
I don't agree. And by the way, we'll get a chance. Appreciate the call, Rashad. We'll get a chance to see that this year. Both of them are the best player on their team, and we'll see who goes
We just saw it 2 days ago.
Well, that's a one regular season game.
Oh, okay.
I'm saying we'll get a chance to see this year which team goes further.
Tyrese Halliburton.
800-919-3776. Let's hit Gilbert calling from Brooklyn. What's up, Gilbert?
My brother Bart. Your list is pretty strong, Bart.
Donovan Mitchell?
I think a couple of guys off of there. You know what I'm saying? But your list is pretty strong, my brother.
You said strong or weak?
I gotta agree with that. And just take off Kyrie because he's been hurt, and my brother that I went to the Dallas.
Anthony Davis. But it still takes him out of the top 10. That's all I'm saying. I think we giving him this New York tax.
You got about 10 plays. The only thing I don't like about Brunson, he don't play no D. He don't play no D, and you can't say anything when Isaiah Thomas, which I agree with Bart, is better than Magic. Magic was a power forward playing point guard, playing bully ball. Yes, I know he did the show and the whole nine.
He couldn't play defense either.
Wait.
Magic played no defense.
Is that a demerit or is that a compliment? When you say he was a point forward bullying people, is that a demerit or is that a compliment?
We're talking about point guard position.
He's not a true point guard.
Right.
He played center for the ball.
This is
right.
such an
That's like saying LeBron's a point guard. That's like saying LeBron's a point guard.
And Todd, you be coming in spicy, man, to Bart. That's why Bart comes in spicy to you. I hear your undertones. I hear,
that's my big bro, man. Bart is my big bro. I appreciate my fault, okay, but I appreciate the love. Bart know what it is. This is my big bro. Anytime I
real
see,
spicy.
Anytime I get a chance to work with this cat, I'm always excited about it. I just want to touch on this quickly. We haven't been able to talk a lot of baseball.
Yeah, the Mets.
The free agency in baseball is such a disaster. Like it's the regular season. We got to figure something out. Regular season is 162 games of a snooze fest.
Yeah.
The playoffs are awesome, and then we're back to the snooze fest in free agency. NFL, bam. NHL, bam. NBA, bam. Free agency, they figured it out. In baseball, you become a free agent 3 days after the World Series. We're sitting here December 4th.
No moves.
Nothing's happened.
No moves.
It's amazing how even the little things they can't get right.
Well, this time last year, that's when Soto got traded.
I think we were days away from Soto getting signed by the Mets because it happened during Sunday night of an NFL game.
Yep. That's why Gelbs can't leave. So we got Chelsea this week because Gelbs, because of the Soto trade last year, he can't come back on Sunday because that's when the Soto stuff broke.
It's just it's wild because I love baseball.
That's why they're the third most popular sport, maybe the fourth most popular sport behind
They're behind the NFL and the NBA for sure.
And
I don't think they're behind hockey, but
Hackensack with MLS soccer.
MLS soccer.
Yeah.
I just think that coming off of how great the World Series was with Toronto and with the Dodgers.
Yeah. It's all steam, man.
Feed the beast, man. And this is the perfect time to have stuff happening because our football teams are lousy.
Mhm.
Like, the only thing interesting about either of the teams is one coach got fired and some people want the other coach fired. This is where baseball, especially in New York,
supposed to fill the gap. It's supposed to be exciting. We got teams that got that's worth the most money. They got money to spend, and they need to get out there and spend.
Like, how long is this Cody Bellinger, Kyle Tucker? Like, is this going to go into spring training?
You know what we say in football? Deadline spurns action. Shorten it. Make it a fest. You got 1 week of free agency to sign, and everybody sign the big players, and that way you get action, you get movement. It's too long.
It's like,
since the World Series to now.
Yeah, it's like, well,
it's like you don't even start doing your homework until it's almost time for it to be due.
Well, the winter meetings start on Sunday. And it's like, all right, so what happens during the winter meetings? Well, the general managers all get to link up and have conversations about players they want. Well, what the hell have they been doing the last 6 weeks?
Point.
Have they not been talking to each other?
That's because
you got to wait until we meet up. And where do they go? Where? Arizona? Or Orlando? Can we get stuff happening?
Oh, Boncaro.
That's why I love when it's the MLB hot stove. Well, it's not really that hot because nothing's going on.
Yeah, it's lukewarm.
800-919-3776. I had to get that off my chest just because I'm annoyed. I'd love to see some free agents. I'd love to see what's happening with the Yankees and the Mets. Devin Williams, exciting stuff. Which, by the way, I guarantee you he's going to be awesome for the Mets. Awesome for the Mets. After what he did with the Yankees, and he finished strong, but I can almost guarantee you he's going to be great with the Mets. What's that?
I got him at least for. Let's go over this list one more time. Jokic, no disagreement, right?
No.
LeBron, no disagreement.
No.
Wemby, no disagreement.
No.
Cade, no disagreement, but kind of. So that's 5, right? Kevin Durant makes 6.
It's 4 in a possible. Like spades, it's 4 in a possible.
No. Kevin Durant makes 6.
Okay.
Kyrie, in my opinion, makes 7.
Mm-mm.
Curry makes 8.
Mm-hmm.
Donovan Mitchell makes 9. Jason Tatum makes 10. Jaylen Brown makes 11. Luka makes 8.
12.
I mean, 12.
How do we go from 11
I'm
to
sorry.
8?
Makes 12. Devin Booker makes 13. And that's without all the people that you say that you don't believe in. Kyrie.
I said there are conversations to be had about
Anthony Davis.
Booker.
So that
Mitchell.
has him at least at 13, right? Oh, I didn't even say Giannis.
Oh, Giannis, you did forget.
So
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I have him starting at 9. I have him starting definitively behind 8 guys.
Jokic 1, LeBron 2, Wemby 3, Cade 4, Kevin 5.
What's making this?
Steph Curry 6, Donovan 7, Tatum 8, Jaylen Brown 9, Anthony Edwards 10, Giannis 11, Devin Booker 12. So that's at least 12.
No,
Luka
you're
13.
Throwing in guys that I said that I disagree with.
Who did you
Bart.
disagree? Jokic. I didn't even say Kawhi. LeBron, Wemby, Cade,
Yes.
Kevin Durant.
Disagree there. We had a whole argument just now about that. We just argued for 5 minutes about that.
Jokic 1, LeBron 2, Wemby 3, Kevin Durant 4, Steph Curry 5, Donovan Mitchell 6.
And I said there's an argument there.
Okay, Donovan Mitchell 6.
There's an argument there.
Jason Tatum 6. Okay?
Okay.
Jaylen Brown 7.
There's another argument there.
Man, that's bull crap. You can't. No, there's no way. Jaylen Brown 7. Booker 8.
And I said there's an argument there.
Luka 9. Giannis 10. So even if your list where you break in and trying to the people I can't. He's still out of the top 10.
No, he would be in that like 9, actually the 9-10 range.
He's out of 10 if we add the other guys in. He's out of the top 15.
800-919-3776. We take a break. We wrap the show.
I get it. Every time I lead a show with you, I got a migraine. Every time.
We should have led with this right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877-CARS-FOR-KIDS. That's Cars with a K to donate your car today.
1-877 Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. KARS Cars for Kids. 1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Hurry! It's our last chance to donate for 2025.
Make cancer screening a part of your annual healthcare routine. New York Presbyterian offers a full range of cancer screenings, including lung, cervical, prostate, colorectal, breast, and more. Regular cancer screenings could save your life by detecting cancer at its earliest, most treatable stages. Screenings are available across New York City and Westchester. Learn more at nyp.org/cancer screening. Stay amazing. New York Presbyterian.
Bet365 is Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in New Jersey. T&Cs apply.
Alan Hahn here to tell you about my friends at Bathfitter. They remodeled a bath in my house, converting a tub into a shower. The result, amazing. Bathfitter offers custom bath renovations, including their unique PermaFit solution for a watertight fit. It's done in one day, easy to clean, durable with no demo, no mess, and it costs less than a standard replacement. Take advantage of their biggest sale of the year. Save up to $800 on a complete Bathfitter system. See their website or call for details and start designing your bath today at bathfitter.com.
I know that hiring can be challenging. You sort through tons of resumes and you get too many so-so applicants. You're just waiting for someone to match your role perfectly. Well, now, there's a place where you can meet them fast. ZipRecruiter.
Need to hire right away. Start your search for strong candidates. The right fit awaits. Build your team. Build it sooner. ZipRecruiter.
Just head to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN right now to try it for free, and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. So try it now. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN. Once again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/ESPN.
Meet your match on ZipRecruiter. Try it free.
This college football moment is brought to you by ServPro.
College football teams have moments they recovered from and made it like it never even happened. Like on October 2nd, 1993, when the University of California faced a 30-0 halftime deficit to Oregon. Cal went on a remarkable 42-11 run in the second half to capture a 42-41 victory, one of the largest comebacks in college football history.
ServPro, like it never even happened.
This holiday season, let Navy Federal Credit Union make moments feel extra special. With the Cash Rewards and Cash Rewards Plus cards, you can earn a $250 cash bonus when you spend $2,500 in the first 90 days. Offer ends January 1st, 2026. And you could earn up to 2% unlimited cash back while you shop. Join now at NavyFederal.org. Navy Federal Credit Union. Our members are the mission. Navy Federal is insured by NCUA. Cashback terms and conditions apply. Visit NavyFederal.org/cash rewards for more information.
Everyone wants the Emirates NBA Cup.
The temperature is rising.
30 teams started.
Bang!
but only 8 have advanced to the single elimination knockout rounds. To survive, they'll have to be hungry, relentless, ruthless.
Are you kidding me?
They all want the cup, but only one team can claim it. Who will capture the cup? Emirates NBA Cup knockout rounds begin Tuesday on Prime.
By the way, should mention this. Shams Charania reporting that Giannis, who suffered an injury last night, is going to be out 2 to 4 weeks. Expected to be sidelined 2 to 4 weeks with a right calf strain, which only means that the Bucks, who I think were 1-5 without him, are just going to get progressively worse.
And so that means he's going to get out of here.
And
they're talking
we can see this thing wrapping up pretty soon. Pack that up. Giannis, who once criticized those for running away to chase championships, all of a sudden is going to be the guy that runs away to chase championships. It's interesting how that works.
But he's gave Milwaukee all that they
he did what Kareem
deserved and
did.
more.
Same path Kareem did. Kareem gave him a championship and then decided it's time to be out.
He gave them a chance to rebuild it, and they traded Dame Dollar, and they traded people that he wanted. So that's what you get.
Let's squeeze this in real quick. Anthony in Staten Island. What's up, Anthony?
Hey, how's it going, guys?
What's up, yo?
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Yeah, I'm in the minority here, and I'll probably get killed for this, but I think I would trade Brunson over Cat. We already seen Giannis and Dame. That Giannis isn't coming to New York to set screens for Jalen Brunson. It didn't work with Dame, and I think in order to win a ship, you need to be long in this league. You got to have length. Deuce's improvement. I feel like Brunson is more expandable.
Wow.
Who becomes the center?
It's just sad.
Brunson.
Sad. We ended the show with a take that actually the Knicks should trade Jalen Brunson because what we need are more Deuce McBride minutes.
But really, you talk about Cat. You talk about Cat. And
Don't try to defend.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't try to defend
Cat and Giannis.
Let's just get out.
That allows.
Let's just get out cleanly.
We forgot to add SGA to. We forgot to add SGA to the list.
That was dusty. This man called up the radio station and said don't trade Cat, trade Brunson.
Yeah, we forgot Ant-Man and SGA.
Man, that's a way to end the show.
Hey, Mike, I need you to spray Lysol on both of those because it started with Dave.
Dave is sick.
He's sick, and he's been breathing all on the mic. Like all the days where he could stay home, he decides to come in when he's sick. He's trying to be the outbreak monkey.
Okay, we're ending the show with some guy just called up and said instead of trading Brunson, instead of trading Cat, they should actually trade Brunson because we need more Deuce McBride minutes. So
neither one of them play defense.
Michael K coming up next, right here on 880 ESPN and streaming live on YouTube.
He's gonna be coming on a little late because we got to sanitize the equipment. Listen up, New York. It's football season, and you should be out there enjoying every play, every tailgate, every moment. But if you're dealing with neck pain, back pain, joint pain, or sciatica, even getting off the couch can feel like a challenge.